This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, happy holidays. Ernie Fergler here.
Oh, hi, Ernie.
Fergler's Hardware. How's everyone?
Great.
Good. We're having a wonderful Christmas season, except for the Christmas tree situation that we have going right now.
You still have time to get a tree, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah. You know, first I got a load of 1,500 Christmas tree air fresheners for cars, and I sent those back, and then I got 500 tulip trees. So we just can't seem to get things right.
Do you have any Christmas trees?
No, that's the thing, Bob. We're 2 weeks out, and what? No trees. Well, no, correction. We have 47 trees that are between 50 and 80 feet tall that are left out in the lot. They aren't moving. They're not moving at all.
You got to have a really big foyer.
Well, we're thinking of a bonfire, but we're afraid it'll just burn down the whole city. So anyway, the guys in Screen Doors came running up to me and said that they had put together, because it is important how to take care of your trees when trees get dry and what have you, an instructional video from the Screen Door gang.
What a great idea.
I guess it's ready to go. We might as well hear it. I haven't looked at this.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Screen Door Productions presents Christmas Trees and You. Nothing says Merry Christmas more than a beautifully decorated Christmas tree displayed prominently in one's home. It is important to exercise proper Christmas tree maintenance safety procedures in order to maximize your holiday experience. A freshly cut Christmas tree is the first step towards uninterrupted holiday fun, as it properly retains moisture best, unlike a tree that has been cut for some time, known as a dry needle. Here's Heather and Dick in their home ready to adorn their holiday tree. Dick was unable to buy a fresh tree this year and opted for a regular yet beautiful Christmas tree purchased cheaply from some parking lot stand.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Heather can quickly see that this tree is a safety hazard, as the needles are falling off the tree as Dick carries it through the front door. Heather quickly admonishes him, "You have a dry needle, Dick." Uh-oh, Dick knows just what to do and replies, "Oh, yeah? Well, this Christmas tree stand isn't for the tree. It's to tie to my ass so I don't fall."
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. There they go.
Needle Dick. Cheers.
How are you? It's the Bob and Tom Show. It's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Josh is rolling up the sleeves.
Yeah.
It's getting serious. Oh, boy. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I do have a question I just thought of.
Oh.
I'm checking. Here's Tom.
Well, I guess we have to now address the question. It is what?
I think it's a good topic. Sweatiest movie ever.
Sweatiest.
You mean
Ooh.
sweat?
Sweat. Moisture. Sweating. People
I think Das
sweating.
Boot is considered the sweat.
That's my guess.
But
a lot of sweat.
Is that a submarine movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different types of sweat.
Ah.
Well,
Let's
no,
see,
perspiration, sweat.
A body heat.
I knew
would
that's
be-
what you were going to say. I don't think they sweat so much.
Oh, yeah.
They pant.
There's plenty of sweat.
I guess you'd say Mamma Mia, because that's your answer for all movies.
No, because there's not a lot of sweat in that. They're in the Greek islands, but they're...
It's the one thing Mamma Mia doesn't have.
Oh, my God, we don't sweat.
There's no sweat right in the
No.
script.
Well, that doesn't...
Yeah, I couldn't tell you because I didn't watch a second of it.
Oh, you're missing out.
I'm sure. No, thank you.
That doesn't explain the smell then on set.
You should watch it, Tom. You should take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance.
It's a lot of fun, especially for the girls. The girls would love it.
I'm a man of a certain age. I only have so many hours left of my life. I'm not going to lose two of them to ABBA. Sorry.
Everybody,
ABBA, not ABBA.
Whatever.
Everybody has a favorite ABBA song. Everybody.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's a cute little movie, except for when
don't.
Pierce Brosnan sings.
Not even Dancing Queen?
Ugh.
So good.
Which song does Pierce Brosnan sing?
Oh, he has a couple of them, and he's awful.
Oh.
I mean, it's so bad we laughed the entire time. It's serious, too. He's like professing his love for Meryl Streep, and you're just laughing the whole time.
Again, I don't have to ever suffer through that.
I'm surprised they
won't be
let him
watching.
sing. I'm surprised they didn't overdub that.
I'm
or
surprised you
something.
put this much thought into an ABBA movie.
Hey, my kids, you know what? You do some things for your children. My children love it. I love it.
Well, I would teach them not to watch crap like that.
Dude, give it to her.
Okay.
Give it to her. Say that.
Really, I would teach them not to like
her
crap
opinion
like that.
reflects the friends that she has, and she has no opinion at all. Go ahead, give it to her.
I just feel bad for Pierce Brosnan. I'm sure the man tried, did his
I'm
best.
sure he tried.
He's
but
in a real
he's
good
not
movie.
good.
I watched the other day.
Tearing him down.
It's called Fast Charlie. He's a hitman. And James Caan's in it. It's a pretty good movie.
He's a handsome dude.
Okay, well,
Marina
I'm
Baccarin's
glad that you
in it?
enjoyed that because while you were watching that, that was that much less traffic that I have to fight.
There you go.
So there you go. You're keeping out of my way. So I guess it's fine. Thank you very much.
Are you still out there shopping?
Christy's trying so hard to hold it together
Ah,
right now.
I don't care anymore.
I don't care anymore.
I would say Cool Hand Luke has some of the best sweating.
That's a lot of sweat.
That's good sweater.
Yeah.
That's a good sweat movie. Yeah,
I have seen that.
I wonder if you could isolate to one scene where the sweat is so significant.
Yeah, broadcast news, airplane.
there you go.
That has a scene dedicated to
Broadcast
sweating.
news, Albert Brooks sweating scene. That is terrific.
Flop sweat.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
Do you get that, Pat?
No. I just flop dry.
the dry flop.
Forget the sweat.
Is there anything quite like that feel in your stomach right before? Oh,
the worst.
What? I've forgotten that it's such and such's birthday. Oh no! Yeah, that's no good.
Well, what's coming up in sports?
We had a Monday Night Football game last night. I believe I had this one, Tom. Look it up. Drew Lock throws a 29-yard touchdown pass. Listen to me now. Believe me later. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, 28 seconds left for the Seahawks in the game. And Seattle stuns Philadelphia 20-17 last night, ending the Seahawks' 4-game skid, and they're right back into the NFC playoff picture, people. It was a great game last night for Monday Night Football fans. What are you doing?
I am quietly minding my own business and tending to a nosebleed, if it's okay with you.
Oh.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is recovering from surgery. We'll have he broke his hip. Actually, this is serious.
Oh no!
And the problem is they had to find a ladder to get to his hip.
No kidding, man.
That's 8 feet off the ground. I mean, you know, he was going to a concert, Tom, and he fell and broke his hip.
Well, he's old and big.
How old is he? Do you know?
What? None of you clowns going to ask me what concert
What
he was
concert?
going to?
What concert?
Manhattan Transfer.
Oh,
So he's
fun.
not that hip.
That's a weird
Sounds like his hip was broken.
I bet it was a nice holiday show. Gee.
Can you imagine him falling is like falling out of a 2-story window?
Dude.
It's gotta hurt.
It's like a giraffe.
Long way down.
Good God. Right?
Yeah, man, it's tall. That's just.
That's right, Tom. He's a tall man. Let's see. Sweatiest movies. Do the Right Thing is listed.
And it's so hot in
That's
that
a
whole
summer
movie.
day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really. Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah.
Are they sweating a lot?
Is that Al Pacino when he breaks
Yeah.
the bank thing?
Oh, they turn off the air, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Streetcar.
Yeah.
Marlon Brando, sweaty. Sweaty tea. Sweaty tea.
They didn't even have window units in that, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're hot.
And speaking of what, they do mention rear window.
I don't think that was sweaty, was it?
Yeah, with James Stewart.
All the windows were open.
Yeah. Grace Kelly.
Grace Kelly doesn't sweat.
So hot.
Man, oh man, oh man.
She's perfect.
Well,
was.
Good Lord. Was.
Sweat going down that mountain.
Did you hear that, Josh?
Wait a minute,
was
Pat. I think Pat's referencing the method of death. Is that correct?
Crash in Monte Carlo. Sweat a little bit those last 5 seconds.
You know, famous people really need to remember that they need to put their seatbelts on.
No joke.
That wouldn't have helped.
Gravity and physics don't really stop applying to you if you're really famous and rich.
Seatbelts.
Just ask Princess Diana.
Again, that if you see the crash, a seatbelt would have done nothing for her.
Oh, for Grace Kelly?
Or Diana. Twisted metal.
Maybe not going 100 miles an hour.
That.
Here's an idea. Yeah. If you want to hide out from the press, maybe don't go to the Ritz in Paris. I don't know.
Yes. Blame the victim.
Go to Cross Village and get a nice cabin.
Yeah, she got everything she deserved, didn't she?
Cross Village.
What a lovely woman.
I could go to Monaco.
It was my fault. I forgot.
Could go to Monaco.
But you're saying it's her fault.
I could go to Paris, or I can go to Michigan. I don't know. Yeah. Let me think for about 2 milliseconds. Good God.
Well, the way the paparazzi hound you. What else is coming up? We're on your side of the room, Christy.
12 Angry Men. That's a sweaty movie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other question, what's the smokiest movie? And I've got a nomination for that one.
Nothing recently, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Really? What?
I think it was in black and white, too, directed by George Clooney.
Oh, Good Night, Good Luck.
Yeah.
Good Night, Good Luck. That's a great movie. But isn't someone smoking in every scene in that?
Yeah.
That's a whole other category.
Smoking
in movies.
Well, you guys
Backdraft
have that.
is pretty smoky.
What?
Oh, you got that? Yeah. Okay, that's cruel. A lot of death. Unlike my Princess Diana honk, very positive, advocating the seatbelt use. What do you advocate?
I'm all for seatbelt use.
What do you advocate? Smoke alarms and fire extinguishers. There's a good Christmas gift.
Oh, smoke alarm and fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
I honestly bought the kids those smoke blankets. I did.
You might actually save their lives.
You know those things that you throw over the stove, and
the
fire?
I need one of those.
For you.
I know.
Well, they must take after you when you cook.
Yep, they do. We missed yesterday. It's a very special day, it was a few days ago, December 15th, known as Winter Vagina. We'll explain that coming up.
That's ridiculous.
It's my birthday.
Mine, that was
your birthday,
vagina.
wasn't it, Pat?
Year round. She come into the room and the furnace would kick on, man. I tell you what.
So we're going to learn
ice cold.
Learn about the term winter vagina.
Yes, we are.
First, okay.
We got 2 guys who went on a killing spree with eagles. We'll talk about that.
Okay. Whoa. All right. Do we have a thing called Dick Summer? Oh, that's a friend of mine. What am I saying? Dick Summer? You know Dick, don't you? Okay. Right now,
Dick.
I want to talk about my friend Steven. Steven Singer. Okay, now the clock is ticking. I don't have to tell you, maybe this is the time to get this done. You don't want to go. I was just talking to someone about how I just don't want to go to the stores. I don't know what to do. The mall's too crowded today. This is where Steven Singer Jewelers comes in. You can just take that phone you've got right there and log on to IHateStevenSinger.com and find out about real diamond stud earrings from a real jeweler. Steven Singer has been in business for a very long time. There's a reason for that. It's all about quality and trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. Right now, you've got, Steven puts it this way. If you get your orders in before noon tomorrow, which is Wednesday, he'll get them out on time for the big day, if you know what I'm saying. IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of jewelry, of course. Right now, highlighting those beautiful earrings. Those are always a big thrill for people. And beautiful earthborn diamonds from Steven Singer Jewelers, pure diamonds. Find out the details. See what I'm talking about by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, by Wednesday, tomorrow at noon, I would do it right now. Just pull over and get it done. Real natural diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Free shipping, of course. And if he or she doesn't like the gift, send it right back on the house. Free shipping both ways. IHateStevenSinger.com. Get it done today, if you please. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And we're looking forward to having some great gifts this holiday season.
And we'll come back with blowing our own horn. Coming back.
What horn?
Somebody sent us a very nice email.
Oh, that's very kind of them.
Specifically about Tom.
Okay, well,
if you can believe that.
You don't have to read it. Also, coming up, we have comedian Tim Cavanagh, comedian, NFL guy Costaki Economopoulos.
Now, Tim Cavanagh, less than 20 minutes this time?
Yeah,
right?
okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you.
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto Meals, based on a randomized, controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat.
Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Morning.
How you doing there?
Doing great.
All right, good.
Now, coming up in the news, a new term I had never heard before.
What's that?
Experts are calling it winter vagina.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Unfortunately, I have heard of it,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Oh.
Okay, well,
It wasn't from your...
No,
doctor.
I've never had any problems in that area.
we have an update on things you don't expect to find in your salad. We have a cool world record. And we have one of those great stories about someone going to a Goodwill store and buying something,
Oh, you hate this, don't you?
turning around and selling it for $100 grand.
I love those stories.
I heard something, and I forget the phrase, but Tom and I were talking about off the air the term unpack. There's a lot to unpack here.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the current Washington hack phrase, the optics. We have to unpack this story.
Optics, I like both of those. I think those are fine.
Keep using them. It just shows that you have imagination.
I can't remember what the third. Maybe somebody out there will help me. Dear Tom,
Yes.
This is from Caleb. I just wanted I just want to let you guys know that you do more than you know. I'm sure I'm not the only veteran that thinks this, but your podcast and live broadcast provide all of us comfort. I walk around the house listening and appreciate every so-called inappropriate comment.
Aw.
He doesn't think they're inappropriate. Even the Princess Di stuff. I feel at home with your broadcast, and I appreciate what you do. Y'all help me feel at home, and I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Who's that from?
Caleb.
Hi,
Hey, Caleb. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Caleb.
Coming up also, we have comedians Tim Cavanagh and our NFL guy, comedian Costaki Economopoulos. So we'll look forward to that. But right now we turn to Chick McGee, who is, you want to give me the record now for the shoe-in with another victory last evening?
57-61. Oh, so close to that 500 mark, man.
So you got a big week ahead.
Back up. Oh, yeah.
That reminds me, we will be announcing our winner for Week 15 of the NFL season. Week 14, of course, it was Ed Bohart of Taylor Mill, Kentucky. He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max and the Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese Special Bonus Oven-Baked Bundle Package. And the reason I mention this is, so officially, Week 16 starts Thursday night, and you can get in the action right now. Even if you've never done it before, just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners. You don't have to worry about the spread. You can base it on whatever you like, on the uniforms, the location, your favorite teams, whatever you want to do. And you could end up being a big winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max and that Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese delightful oven-baked bundle package. So, once again, log on to bobandtom.com/contest. Sports fans and non-sports fans alike.
Well, you know what the big news is in the NFL? Taylor Swift was in the house, so to speak, when the Chiefs played the Patriots this past weekend. And they also had pictures of her tipping the wait staff after the game. And she had hundreds and 20s, and she was being very generous with
good for her,
with all the wait staff.
It's nice.
People are losing their minds.
Well, didn't she famously give all of the truck drivers on her tour $100,000 tip?
Yep.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wasn't that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
that sounds
very serious
right,
business.
Last night, Monday Night Football, Drew Lock, a 29-yard touchdown pass with 28 seconds left to cap a 92-yard drive, and the Seahawks beat the Philadelphia Eagles, or as I say, Philadelphia, 20-17.
Caleb wants his money back.
Ending a 4-game skid and getting back into a NFC playoff contention. They rally around their backup quarterback, Drew Lock. And
this is like the greatest year for backup quarterbacks ever, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it might be.
The great Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
There may be yet another Gardner Minshew tribute.
What do you mean, maybe?
In the offing.
What are you talking about?
Well, Pat, of course. I'm sorry. Mick Jaguar rather has, of course, the definitive Gardner Minshew song. But I believe there's going to be another entry coming up.
Well, we don't have much time. The games are going to be here.
It's top secret, but I'm very excited about it.
What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I'm just going to, it's one of my surprises.
It's one of your big surprises.
Thank you for the off-mic ace laugh. I heard it. I heard that.
Hey, Christmas Eve. No, I'm sorry. December 31st. New Year's Eve. The Raiders are here. Do you know that, Ace? The Raiders are in town?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going?
It's out of my hands.
Oh, he's looking at you.
Too late. Too late. I don't think those are available.
You'd want a hotel suite
Sure,
downtown.
Four Seasons.
You got to stay downtown.
No, you got to. Yeah. And then
you don't necessarily need a room. There are many people that stay there. Under the bridge.
We need to talk to. Excuse me, sir. Would you like a room? All right over here. This piece of cardboard. Right this way.
Or the closet would be
The alley is a
fine.
nice place to
Would you like a less than filthy towel? Perfect.
For some reason, this reminds me. Pat has a new song that I really like.
Hot dog.
As we all know, they say, write what you know. And so over the years, Pat has written many, many great songs about aspects of his personal life. And his son, he's a great dad, of course. But Pat is having a dental issue that I was not aware of. And do you want to explain what I'm talking about, Pat?
Yes, in the form of song. I'll explain. I got a pain in my mouth. It's my front tooth. Ouch! They're gonna pull it out, put an implant in. Oh, that's the costly truth. It's gonna be $5,000. I'm gonna sound like this for months. It's the tooth that ruined Christmas. Took all my Christmas cash in a flash. I'll have to wear a temporary, oh, that does not fit. Oh, it moves a bit. If I have to say the word ship, for example, it'll sound like shut your mouth. I'll be fired from the radio. If you curse a lot, they gotta let you go. I'll get no severance, there's a morals clause. There'll be no Santa Claus, that hurts. All I want for Christmas is my one front tooth. Tom, buy me a tooth. My one front tooth.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus was
Well,
because
now,
of the
who would've-
tooth.
Who would have thought all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth? That was
Yeah,
a
nice callback.
That was a big hit.
Which tooth is it, Pat?
The right one right here, my right.
The top
As
one?
my dad would say, stage right.
Stage right?
Right.
But I mean the top, right?
Yeah.
The big one.
The incisor, yeah.
Right in front.
Front tooth. The big one. The one that you don't want to go and look like a hill jack for
The one
3
that
months.
he rips things with.
You know, that reminds me of something, Josh. Something traumatic from my childhood.
Oh.
We were studying. I was at Mercer.
Tom, you're in a safe place.
I was at Mercer Elementary School, and we opened up the book, and it was a health book, and it was a thing on teeth. And I raised my hand and I said, "Oh, look at this one on whatever it was, blah blah blah. This is the incisor." Now, in my defense, doesn't that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Did everybody point at you and laugh?
Oh,
it does look like an incisor.
Yeah, sure. But so to this day, I don't use the word incisor.
Oh,
I'm boycotting it.
Scarred you.
Fortunately, it doesn't come up in conversation all today.
I had the opposite story. I was the only one in my second grade class who knew what the word alligator meant.
Oh.
Because I had Dr. Seuss's dictionary. Remember this? It had all it was like a thick book. I don't know how I got it. But I would read his dictionary, and I knew alligator. I raised my hand. It's alligator. And you could hear, ooh.
Nice.
Very
Big
nice.
brain on that one.
That's right.
And we have an article coming up that we're going to review about apes and their memories, which is really interesting.
Apes and their memories.
Washoe was my friend. I hear it's near
Coco,
the end.
red ass
He's
end.
in monkey hospice. And I forget how the
Monkey
That
hospice.
made my holiday season. Sorry. Monkey hospice.
I didn't see
I don't know why. I
that.
needed a rhyme, Pat. You and I struggle with this every morning.
Fantastic.
You think about it,
No,
of course they have monkey
it's about
hospice.
this thing is about the memories of apes, which is so interesting. But it says that humans. I don't know if you have that one. I might have even left
I
it in,
have it.
where it says humans can only remember faces for 48 years. I'm telling you, I could probably look at my 6th grade class and tell you everybody's name.
You're kidding.
No, I don't know why. I don't know anyone's name. I go to parties with Kelly, and I'll go,
Oh, boy.
who's that?
Yeah.
And I know who that. What's the name of his wife? I've told you 17 times. I don't remember. Okay, my mind is full of irrelevancies.
Wouldn't it come in handy if you had like a talk back in your ear that you could talk to your significant other while you're walking around a party?
Well, I had an idea for it would look like a pen, and you would put it in your pocket, and it would be Bluetooth connected to your ear, and as you walked up to someone, they'd have to be wearing a device, and it would tell you, her name is Susan. Do not mention her sister. Well, why can't I mention her sister? There was an incident.
Hi, Susan.
She may be in a woman's prison, but she's very
Sorry to hear
hot.
about your
So
sister.
you're
Susan,
talking
how
to
are you? Don't
your
worry, I'm not
lapel?
going to mention your sister.
That'd be very handy. Now, when you go to those events where you have to wear a name tag,
Yeah.
there's also a trick to that. You don't want to be caught looking at the name tag.
Right.
Because it can be misunderstood as you're staring at her tab.
Yeah, well,
Right.
You know what I'm saying.
But yeah, that can be a problem. I knew someone who sounds really ridiculous. They would always go to events with their own name tag. In other words, they brought one. It's like bringing a pool stick to a pool hall.
Right.
A weirdo.
They had
Absolutely.
this guy was had run for a significant office in law.
Oh, and I'm sure he's very distinguished.
Ruining
No,
a good
he
shirt.
was just a guy that had way too much money. Pissed it away running for office. But yeah, he
buying name tags.
He and his wife. No, I'm not kidding. They
I
had
believe
they
you.
had like a sterling silver.
Oh my God.
Avoid them.
Now, what's your policy on that? If you go to a place and they have the stickers and you're supposed to write your name, do you?
Oh, you put a fake name on it, right?
Yep.
That's
You always go
always
something goofy.
hilarious.
No.
Hello, I'm Pinky.
Hello, Mr. Goring. Funny finding you here.
To put it on the left or right side. That's a big thing now.
Left heart, right?
What?
Left. Yeah.
Someone in the SS is what Tom comes up
I
with.
go stage left. As
I
Pat's
always
dad
thought it
would
was stage
say.
left too, and I was told you go right because when
Really?
you shake someone's hand, you're looking that way. You're looking at their right shoulder, not at their left. So you're looking at their name tag.
Does this give us a little snapshot into the things you and your friends discuss?
No, I have to do a lot of meetings.
Name tag etiquette.
I have to go to a lot of meetings.
Well,
You don't have to.
Christy, would you like for next Christmas to get you your own sterling silver name
No,
tag?
I don't want to. I don't.
Gold, baby,
Sterling.
gold.
I am not making this up. This is
I would have looked that. I should have gotten you those for Christmas. That would have been a great idea. Let's see what that would
in
cost.
any event,
Watch me frisbee it in the woods.
We've gotten off topic. So, Pat, when do you get this new tooth? When do they do it?
Scheduled for January 4th.
Okay.
I may have to move it.
Okay. Do you have to pay up front?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They see me coming in. No checks.
So, sir, I assume you're just leaving your car here?
Do we get the payment book?
Just pull it around back with all the others.
A little research shows us you're what they call upside down.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy, these are cheap. I can get them by the dozen.
We got
Sterling
off topic.
silver?
No, they're not sterling.
We got off topic, and I blame myself. But we can go back to that. I'll tell you that coming up in about 45 minutes, we're going to talk with comedian Tim Cavanagh. Celebrate some great birthdays, I'm sure.
TC.
And Costaki Economopoulos with our NFL report. Once again, Chick McGee,
CE.
big week in the shoe and approaching 500 now on the season against the spread. Very good.
Jamar Chase's separated shoulder with the Bengals is expected to keep him sidelined for Cincinnati's upcoming game against the Steelers. The Bengals' two-time Pro Bowl receiver sustained the injury late, and this past Saturday's overtime win over the Vikings. Chase currently has 34 more catches and more than twice as many receiving yards this season as the Bengals' second leading receiver, Tyler Boyd. How you doing, Boyd? And two men, the Daily Montanan has published this article. Two men have been indicted by a federal grand jury after a killing spree in Montana that spanned several years, during which they alleged to have illegally killed approximately 3,600 bald eagles and golden eagles.
What?
What the hell?
What are you doing?
What is their problem?
This is hunting. It's a sport. In addition to standing accused of having murdered our national bird, Tom, the two men accused illegally of selling the eagles on the black market.
Who buys an eagle?
All across the United States. The Daily Montanan published a copy of the indictment. Simon Paul of Montana and Travis John Branson of Washington are facing 36 years in prison.
This is monstrous. You do what everybody else does. You kill a hawk and you paint it like an eagle.
Yes.
So I have a question. Who wants one of these?
I don't know what you would do with them on the black market.
You'd stuff them, you know, and
you've heard of the term
your house.
damning evidence, right?
Yes.
Well, according to reports, the authorities recovered text messages between the two men.
Hey, how many eagles did you kill today? Bald or gold?
Travis is alleged to have texted the others saying, "Out here committing felonies.
Oh,
I'm on a killing spree."
Oh man.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand
These people are.
Why is there who would want a stuffed bald eagle?
You know they're out. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
The back room. Yeah,
that's right.
Was that guy on?
Isn't it majestic?
That guy on Roadhouse would have had one.
Yeah, he would have.
That's the exact opposite of what you should do.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But there are people that don't know that.
Villains out there.
God. So are these guys going to get prison time, I hope?
Oh, yeah, they're up for 36 years. I don't know how they get out of it.
They don't.
No.
And there is a Bald Eagle Act. It provides criminal penalties for persons who take, possess, sell, purchase, barter, offer to sell, purchase, transport at any time, in any manner, any bald eagle or any golden eagle, alive or dead.
Yeesh.
Any part of the eagle.
If these guys have done hundreds of these, do you assume at one point they actually tried to eat one?
They must have.
I would think.
That's another buyer for these underground supper clubs.
Is that a thing?
Oh, they're rampant.
In that movie?
You keep promising me that
in that
we're
movie,
gonna
The Freshman? Is that a thing? Is there one of those?
I'll bet there is.
Every town has an underground supper club.
Really?
Yeah.
I
may or may not.
Did you
be
ever
a
see the
member.
movie The Freshman, Chris?
Yes, I did.
It's a very good
Matthew
movie.
Broderick?
Yes.
Yes.
It's very good.
Marlon Brando?
Yes. That scene where Marlon Brando's
Yep.
dumping all the sugar into the little tiny thing of whatever it is, cappuccino.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he ad-libbed that. That's as funny. Just such a great movie. But yeah, there's an underground supper club that they're actually eating a endangered species.
We've eaten a lot. I mean, I hear that those clubs eat a lot of many exotic animals.
I would assume eagle would be very tough.
It's not as tough as from what I understand.
Why do you think it'd be tough?
Do you go with a dipping sauce? Or I assume in your case ranch.
When they're battered, you want to dip them in something.
I got 2 words for you for eagle: honey barbecue.
I think someone's actually eaten a bald eagle.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they have.
If you had told me that people were hunting them deliberately, I would be stunned.
Out here committing felonies, Josh.
Your Honor, my clients didn't know they were committing felonies. Wait, I'm sorry, what?
They
were
out-
text.
They texted. They said they were committing felonies.
Oh, but how about some evidence?
Let's see some real evidence.
Remember DeLorean getting off? All they have him is on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have had OJ on tape at the scene. He would have gotten off.
True enough, man.
Interesting stuff going on out there. And did I told you my eagle story, didn't I?
Your eagle story.
About the collars?
Well, you every
Oh, yeah.
every day you have
Some guys that were working on my house
Yes.
had been working. We had an eagle's nest about a mile from here,
Right?
and we'd see them all the time. They were beautiful.
An airy, please.
And the point is,
AERIE, airy.
These
That's a good Wordle word.
these construction guys, they were working near this tower, and there was a big eagle's nest there. And they walked over there one day,
Airy.
and the nest had fallen down, and they found a number of small cat and dog collars.
How dare you interrupt the story we've heard 9 times?
I'll explain how radio works later, Joe.
Please do, because I don't know.
The point being that these eagles, as majestic as they are,
eat something.
they eat an occasional cat or dog.
Okay, so why isn't that against the law? If an eagle swoops down and grabs my puppy,
You can kill it.
you're damn right you can. How about that, national bird? How'd that taste?
It tasted like a small labradoodle.
Oh.
You know what would be really good right now with an eagle? Some delicious cheese.
A tortilla?
It's our bonus prize. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com has stepped up. Hurry up. This is a great gift for the holidays. And the holidays keep going after Christmas. You got to have those special events and parties. How about some oven-baked bundles? Oh, it's tasty. Tell me more, Josh.
I'd love to. Yeah, you're right. They're perfect for the New Year's Eve bashes that you're going to attend or be a part of or host. And won't you be the host with the most when you have Gardner's Wisconsin cheese and sausage on that counter there for everybody to grab? Buffet style. It's, all right. Don't take all the summer sausage. Make sure you. How'd you like that little scenelet?
That was really hit home.
You really connected with us.
Let me tell you a little bit about Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. Artisan meats, quality cheese, the freshest curds you've ever tasted, and those famous squeaky curds, they come in great flavors. They're made fresh in the morning and most often delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. That stuff Tom was talking about, the amazing ooey gooey oven-baked cheese, that arrives pre-baked. You heat it and eat it and grill it, skillet, air fry it, however you like it. It's always a winner. For the sophisticated palate, try the super sharp aged cheddars, 4 to 17 years. I say go right down the middle almost. 8-year-old super sharp cheddar is powerful, creamy, melts in your mouth, and those summer sausages. Boy, it may be the winter, but what a perfect time for summer sausage. It's a misnomer. Don't just ignore the summer part. Get the most delicious sausage you've had. And those meat sticks, the perfect snack for those on the go, and great stir sticks for Bloody Marys. Check out everything at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Try them out. You'll see the difference. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Remember, cheese is always a good idea, particularly now, because right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's Gardners, GARDNERS, WisconsinCheese.com.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Was it a grill it, skillet? Is that what you
said? Yeah, or air fry it.
Reminds me of that great Broadway song. Grill it, skillet, long as you can eat it, it's cheese. Anyone get the reference?
I don't.
I do not.
Right? It's from Hair, yeah. Oh. Thank you very much.
Hey, we had a bowl game yesterday. I'll tell you all about it.
Okay, next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Lots of sports, Tom. It just keeps happening.
It's a shame we have the request we got to get in.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll get to that in just a second.
We had a college football bowl game yesterday, Tom.
Which insignificant one was it?
Well, that's hardly fair. It was the famous Toastery Bowl.
Oh, okay.
You remember the restaurant, the famous Toastery?
I'm not familiar with it, no.
Very big in the South, and it was held in...
Who was playing?
Charlotte, North Carolina. It was Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, and Old Dominion, the Monarchs.
The Truckers.
Old Dominion, yeah, that's a trucker.
Very nice. Who won?
Western Kentucky scored 21 straight points in the fourth quarter, an improbable 38-35 overtime win over Old Dominion for Western Kentucky.
And where was the Toaster Bowl?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Sounds nice. A good time had by all.
I really enjoyed this line of questions.
Yeah, it's not angry or confrontational at all.
The most indifferent.
Oh,
who played?
Yeah.
Well, does it?
Yeah, who played?
Don't half the teams in these bowls have a sub 500 record?
Let me tell you something. The Western Kentucky kids had a great time and they won the bowl game. Okay.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Yes.
I bet it was a blast.
Have you seen the Western Kentucky mascot? It's a big red Muppet. They call him. What do they call him?
Big Red?
I think it is. I think it might be Big Red.
Be weird if they called him Purple Steve or something.
And they put him in different positions on the side of the kid's helmet, depending on what position you play. Like he was crouched down as a running back.
Oh, that's cool.
And
That's his name, Big Red.
Catching.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
What
if you have a player that goes both ways? By which I mean not sexually, of course, which is up to him. I meant
offense, defense.
Yes, thank you very much.
Why am I going to be taken to task over this exchange and not him?
I can make you happier
today.
Yes.
All right.
If you're having trouble breathing, I can get a nice sigh out of you right now by saying 2 requests for this one.
Oh.
God, no.
Yes, it's the real 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh God.
You know, you play that. And I hate to sound like a prude, but I used to work in a department store, and I used to sit there for an 8-hour shift and have to listen to that Muzak Christmas tape over and over. And they would play the single most annoying song known to man. You all know that song I'm talking. That song, the 12 Days of Christmas. Now, first off, guys, I don't believe this song. I can't believe that anybody is this into birds. All right, think about it, Tom. On the 7th day alone, this guy's getting 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge. That's 23 birds. Who is this man? Alfred Hitchcock? Now, by the 12th day, he's accumulated 42 swans a-swimming, 42 geese a-laying, 36 calling birds, 30 French hens, 22 turtle doves, and 12 partridges. Now, I hope this man's got a newspaper subscription. Because that's 184 birds. And we didn't even take into consideration those geese are a-laying. Some of those eggs will be a-hatching. Hey, and if that's not bad enough, come the 8th day, they start sending in show business people. Yeah, ladies dancing, drummers drumming, pipers piping, lords a-leaping. All right, Bob, I'll accept that they're in show business. They're used to working around the holidays. But what about those poor maids a-milking? They ought to be home with their family on Christmas, not yanking on a cow. I can just see them sitting there on their stool. He brings in one more stinking bird. And I'll be damned if I'm picking those pears.
Randy Lubis, that to me is an absolute classic. It's like great poetry, Josh. Every word in the right place.
I totally agree.
Not too many words. Just brilliant.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Mr. Randy Lubis, and the real 12 Days of Christmas. And now we return to Chick McGee with.
Okay, more sports coming up. I know you like this delivery.
Do we have another bowl?
We have another bowl.
Well, we got a bowl tonight. I'll have to get
back.
I'll have to get back to you. You're just going to make fun of it, so why do I share this with you? Why?
The Crew X Crotch Rot Bowl.
What? Crotch Rock?
Crotch Rot.
Rot.
You know, there are many college athletes taking part.
I think that's great for them. I just don't
right.
have to waste my time worrying about it.
It's the Frisco Bowl, Marshall and UTSA, University of Texas, San Antonio. I think they're the Roadrunners.
All right, very good.
And the Thundering Herd from Marshall.
Well, that'll be fun.
We are Marshall?
Yeah, now that's all coming up along with comedian Tim Cavanagh, comedian Costaki Economopoulos with our NFL report and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out, it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai-iced coffee-flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day.
Nice.
Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. Ace Cosby joke of the day. Red Pepper Hot is going to come whipping out any minute. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Don't you mean any second?
Yeah, I could.
Well, I'd be very interested in
Push
hearing.
the button, Max.
I'm trying to there, Chief.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What is Santa's laundry detergent of choice?
Oh, boy.
What is Santa's laundry detergent of choice? I don't know, Ace. What?
Yuletide.
Oh!
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
The holidays.
That doesn't even make sense.
Good comedy and good food. Go to omahasteaks.com. Get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. I'll tell you more about this in about 11 minutes. Minimum order may be required.
Pretty good bit on Saturday Night Live this past week. They were down in Elf Town at the North Pole, and they were having trouble, so they had to go down for news. The elves have a news station, and they had a reporter, an elf reporter live, and they all had like poppy peppermint and all that. But whales were breaking through the ice underneath the town square and eating elves. And it was pretty funny.
Good.
And Bowen Yang was the press secretary for the elves. It was pretty good.
Is that the guy that was the iceberg one time?
Yeah, I didn't.
I
didn't get that.
He's good.
We lack the mental capacity to understand what was funny.
He's
about that.
Some are good, some aren't. We're used to that here.
Yes, we are.
I'm not going to complain. I love that show.
That's exactly
I don't know if
Stupid world record.
What's the other? By the way, excuse me. What's the other go-to detergent? I'm a Tide guy. My mom was a Tide lady. I'm a Tide.
I thought I was thinking maybe Ace was going to say holiday cheer.
Cheer. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking maybe you all.
You all,
When Santa goes south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
What's his favorite detergent? You all. The point is, Ace, that joke needs work. Do you agree?
I think he might disagree on that. And one thing I've learned. Don't cross Ace.
Okay.
You're just fighting a losing battle.
Okay, y'all. You will all the detergent of choice for a Southern Santa. Okay, sir.
Okay, here we go. The top 5 laundry detergents. Ready? Number 5, Clean Cut Liquid Laundry Refill.
Never heard
of it.
Number 4, Kirkland Signature Ultra Clean HE.
It's Costco brand. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 3, Tide Plus Bleach Powder. Number 2, Persil Pro Clean. I've seen that as
that's what I use.
A dishwasher.
That's expensive, right?
Persil?
Persil. Persil.
Never heard of it.
And then number 1.
Purcell is actually really good detergent.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Never heard of it, therefore it doesn't exist.
You would know it if you saw it in the
I tried to
store.
make this point a few weeks ago, and none of you bit. Aren't there things that because your mom did them or your dad did them, you do?
Yeah, of course.
No.
Yeah. Not only did we bit, I had a stellar joke out of that.
Tide
You had a stellar
forever.
joke out of it? Oh, please.
Exactly.
Oh, please share.
Opposite.
That's right.
You know how radio works. Everyone's already heard it, Josh. Don't do it again. Oh, I'm sorry. No, what was your joke?
Really?
What was your joke?
Sorry.
You said, what was your contention?
Well, I think there are certain things that for example, automobiles. There are many people, hey, my dad always drove a Chevy. I'm a Chevy guy, always have been,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
I've always used Tide. I've always used Ivory soap. That's what my mom did. That's what I do. I don't know.
Oh, so there were things that you would do just because your mom would do
I
it?
never really gave it a lot of thought.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. My mom would always do something that I ended up doing, which was make out with my dad.
And you didn't want to bring it back. That's a genius joke. And you could have gone down the filthy road. You didn't.
No, make out with.
Those of us who
said
were
make out with.
Right.
I mean, it could have
Those
been
of us
awful.
listening who were forced to make out with their parents.
Oh, God.
Highly offended.
We're not laughing.
Highly offended.
I'm sure there's an organization for that.
Did you give us the number 1 detergent?
Tide.
Okay.
So they got 2 in the top 5?
Yeah, there's one with bleach and one without.
Chick, do you wash your clothes in Tide?
Sure, it's too cold to wash them out, Tide.
Yeah, we've nailed that.
We've got
that
that
down.
now. Fine job.
Yeah.
That
Now,
timing
baby.
is just
Got it.
incredible.
Boom.
Ace wrote that.
Kaboom.
So you use Purcell?
Mm-hmm.
I really have never.
Actually, to be quite honest, I've now gone to the laundry sheets, but
I'm considering
I was
those.
a Purcell
You like 'em?
forever.
You like the laundry
I
sheet?
do.
Yeah.
I have,
Maybe we should write an ad for him.
I don't think
Wow.
It smells like sheet.
Are you tired of
sheets.
your laundry smelling like sheet?
Oh, you guys are.
I have what's called laundry sauce. And I think
Sauce?
it's Australian sandalwood or something. They're shipped in.
Well,
From
you're
very
nice.
Oh, So instead of detergent, you use laundry sauce?
That's just a marketing thing. Yeah, but it's it gives
God.
a little pouch. Yeah.
I thought I was the one that was pretentious.
I use
I think you're
clean-
getting more weird than I am.
Clean
Everything,
people, fragrance free.
Everything you do, I do. I just keep it quiet. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. That's exciting. So tell me about the laundry sheets. So there's no.
I use Clean People fragrance-free laundry detergent sheets. They're plant-based. They're very nice. They come in a
Pat
little
could eat
tiny
'em.
box.
Hey, Pat.
That could be my lunch.
Pat, forget about the broccoli. We've got laundry sheets. I heard they taste like sheep.
They're the fruit roll-up of the vegan world.
So
They taste like sheet.
Is the idea that you're not using all the liquid or something, so it's cheaper to transport?
Yeah,
I'm
and they're
assuming.
literally.
And there's
the
no single-use plastic
box
container.
is smaller than this, and it's
Okay.
96 loads for.
I'm still a Tide guy.
96
That's
loads.
a lot of lows.
I gave my
Looks like
girl
this.
96 loads.
About a week's worth.
No, I highly recommend them.
I like the I like the pods. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, well, you can kill the environment. Go right ahead.
What? Too late. I'll
What
be
is
dead.
that,
I'll be dead by the time it kicks in, so I don't care.
What is that? What is that joke? My difference between your mom and a load of laundry or something? Or,
What?
your mom and the washing machine. After I dump a load in, the washing machine doesn't follow me around all week or something like that.
That's close.
I love it. I love it.
Your delivery.
close.
I like the.
It's
Paints a
close.
picture.
That's right. You dumping a load in, Tom?
Yeah, I like your conversational delivery.
That's right.
This may or may not be the joke. Let me just throw out some.
Do you laugh at that line in Christmas Vacation when Juliette Lewis goes, "Grandpa, he worked really hard on. he worked really hard. So did washing machine.
That's exactly right.
Just the crusty
Laugh
old.
very hard. And isn't that like Eli Wallach or somebody?
E.G. Yeah. Marshall.
E.G.
Yeah.
Marshall. Yeah. So the washing machine.
Well, Chick, will you do us a favor of telling the story of you seeing a man, you and your buddy were walking in the street and you saw a guy walk out of a washing machine repair shop?
Oh, well, we were downtown. This happened in Williamson, West Virginia. And I was before I was hired here and exposed to all you people, this gentleman in 1978 was the funniest man I'd ever known. And this guy comes walking down the street at us, me and Bill, and he's carrying the middle part of a washing machine. And Bill nudges me and goes, "Look at this guy. He's a real agitator." And
I believe, if I may.
Yeah, please help it.
His line was, "There goes a real agitator."
There goes a real agitator.
That's very good.
That's really good. That's perfect because you can't.
Lovely.
How often are you going to get that chance?
Yeah.
How long did you laugh?
He's coming right at us with it was
Could be in a movie.
About an hour and a half. Yeah. It was amazing.
It spice up a lot of movies.
Oh, good.
Great line like that.
Where was I?
I think you were doing some
World
bowl
record.
game.
Oh, the
It's
world
like the
record on
baked bean bowl or something.
a world record on conjoined twins.
Whoa.
How about that? Anybody want to hear about that one? Oldest conjoined twins right now. Anybody want to guess?
And this is what was formerly called Siamese twins.
68.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Well, yes, but not, I don't see. Not using the word is not using the word.
That's why they changed the word.
Don't bring it up and say
What
we
other
don't
words
use
can
this. Yeah, what other words aren't we supposed to use?
That was formerly
anymore?
known as the.
Well, here's some Italian people. They were formerly known as.
I'm going to say in their 80s.
Oh my Lord! No, they're younger. They're 62 years old.
Oh, Pat, good job.
Ronnie and Donnie Galen. They're 62.
Where do they live?
And they're conjoined at the head.
They live in the same place.
They're conjoined at the head?
Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. He's not.
He's not playing along.
He's not playing along, and it really makes it rough. It really makes it rough for those of us who are, what, Josh? Trying.
That's right.
That's right.
Trying to make the world a better place, are you?
Tom, chicks working hard.
Okay.
So do washing machines. Here, all of a sudden,
Teaser.
his interest will become heightened. We've got a world record about pull-ups. Woo!
Those are hard.
Not diapers.
Never done a one in my life. Never been able to. I'm a weak fat man.
Oh, you don't talk about yourself like that.
Senior year of high
Makes me
school
mad.
football, I went nuts, but
Whoa.
not since
Really?
then. Yeah, not since
very-
then.
very
What do
good.
you mean, really?
I mean,
You're just a walking turd, aren't you, with a mouth? You really are. I bet when you were a senior in high school, you couldn't do a pull-up.
I had the record there for a while.
You had
No
the
kidding.
record for
Pull-up record.
How many?
13.
Whoa!
In how
That's
long?
a lot.
Hour and a half?
No, in one sitting. I was
Not
standing,
bad.
one hanging, if you will.
Well, weren't you the...
Yeah, I was
Didn't you weigh the
I-
least
yes,
of anybody
I
in
was
your
also
class?
at the time I was your size, Christy, which makes it a lot easier.
Sure.
Well, back in the day, Chick was a slab of beef, man. He was true
Beef.
prime.
He was a hunk of
Twisted
salad.
gristle, baby.
Hey, speaking of beef, that reminds me of Omaha Steaks. And yesterday I sent out my last box.
Oh.
I've sent out like 20 of these things. This is the best gift ever. So if you're a friend of mine and you got one last year, you're getting one again.
Tom, I hope you sent one to yourself.
I've got one right now in the
Everybody
freezer.
has the same response when Tom sends him a box of Omaha Steaks. Phew, he's not coming. All right. Good. We got the steaks.
Well, let Omaha Steaks take care of your holiday needs. That's right. You've got New Year's coming up. Of course, Christmas and all the other holidays happening. Why don't you go to omahasteaks.com and take advantage of this amazing offer, 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything. I mean, what are we doing here? Plus, use code BTS at checkout. That's going to get you an additional $30 off your order. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filets mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash. No matter what you send them or yourself, Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Tom knows it. That's why he's sent packages to his brothers and many other loved ones. I'm sure some of our correspondents are getting some as well.
That's right.
Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. That's right. And every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. It is the most wonderful time of the year, but it can be a little stressful, can't it? Well, let Omaha Steaks help with that stress. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the faces of those you love when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. And don't forget, for a limited time, 50% off site-wide and an extra $30 back when you use promo code BTS at checkout. It's a heck of a deal. Wonderful food. Please give them a visit, omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
Thank you very much. I think this guy's on my Christmas list. His name is Tim Cavanagh. We're going to be talking to him in just a few minutes. Comedian Tim Cavanagh and comedian Costaki Economopoulos on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Tom Griswold.
I'll let the
nuts run the asylum.
Wolf be in charge of the hen house. Apparently a problem. Sorry.
The hen house.
Yeah. We have. I think we're getting hooked up with our guest. He is comedian Tim Cavanagh. And
there he is.
There he is. Well, hey Tim.
Hey,
how are you?
guys.
Thank you for the Christmas cookies, Mr. Cavanagh.
Yes, so wonderful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you got them.
What cookies?
Very generous of you.
Oh, we already ate them all.
What?
Delicious.
They're really good cookies.
Oh, I bet they
My
were.
wife didn't get any for us.
Oh, no.
No, I know. I feel like I should come down and see you guys and maybe just grab a couple of the cookies.
No, that's okay, Tim. You're fine.
Tim, they're
You're-
gone.
No,
we're not going to be here much
I've not been
longer.
invited back
anyway.
since COVID and all of that.
Oh, God.
And that's fine.
Oh, boy.
Now,
I don't feel bad about it. I see other people, wandering through, but that's okay.
I tell you what, I don't feel bad about it either. How about that?
Tim, we have coming up.
Well, you know how I drive, chick. So
yeah, that's true.
I shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car, so I'm just going to stay here. I feel really comfortable here, but enjoy the cookies.
Okay.
Yes, thank you very much.
Very nice.
We done with that segment? Okay. We have a request, Tim, that after you leave, I'm going to play one of your songs in honor of the Detroit Pistons.
Still losing.
Wonderful.
Who are rapidly approaching a record for the most losses in a row by an NBA team. Are they 2 away from the record? Maybe 2 or 3?
2 or 3. I know they hit 21 a couple nights. Yeah.
Oof. They lost again last night. I know that. So we'll get to that coming up.
Shame.
It's one of my favorite songs of yours. But well, what's new in your life? I know we also have a request coming up for Fry Up an Eagle.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Well, that's Finn's favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm glad about that.
We had a news story this morning from Chick McGee about 2 men who have been arrested for allegedly
killing eagles and regular eagles and bald eagles, if you will, and
hundreds of them,
and golden eagles. 36.
Oh, that's terrible.
They were charged with killing 3,600 eagles.
Crazy.
Tim. It's nuts.
And I can't quite figure out why, but apparently they're collectible by psychos of some sort. So we'll play Fry Up an Eagle, but right now it's time for the Tim Cavanagh birthday segment, and we have the proper introduction right here.
Hey, everybody. It's time once again for Tim Cavanagh's Cavalcade of Celebrity Birthdays. I'm comedian Tim Cavanagh. Golfer Tiger Woods, who was all over all the highlights this weekend. Mm-hmm. Tiger is an interesting guy. Years ago, he told the press, I don't consider myself black because I'm part black, part Caucasian, part Native American, and part Asian. He said, call me Coblin Asian. I respect that. A good friend of mine has a father from Korea and a mother from Ghana. He's Ghanaian. And you can't get anywhere with internet dating.
No.
I shouldn't lead with that. Actresses Tara Reid and Allison Hannigan celebrate birthdays this month. They both played great roles in the movies American Pie and American Pie 2. Next summer, they'll star in the new American Pie 3.14159265359 ... A movie that promises to go on forever. See, there's American Pie, and then all the numbers.
Oh, sure, we even laughed.
Celebrating birthday this month was our own Pat Godwin. Pat is a good guy. He's such a talented musician. He was born with a guitar in his hand, which made childbirth difficult for his mom. To make matters worse, his younger sister was a great tuba player, explaining her mother's eventual tubal ligation.
Oh, nice. Ouch.
Born this month back in 1800 was chemist and manufacturing engineer Charles Goodyear. In 1844, after years of research, he developed vulcanized rubber, the only prophylactic approved by Mr. Spock from Star Trek.
Sure. There it is.
Coming up December 30th is the 46th birthday of professional fighter and TV personality Laila Ali, the daughter of Muhammad Ali. Sadly, she was born 4 days shy of Boxing Day.
Yeah.
No. You know what? I didn't think anybody would laugh at all at that.
Very funny. I thought Chip would get Hardy. Like it's an English thing, you say.
Yeah, Boxing Day.
Yeah, no, Boxing Day very, very popular.
Canada
in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, right.
Well, here's a whole different thing. Actress Bebe Neuwirth, best known as Lilith. I can't say that. Lilith. The wife of Dr. Fraser Crane on Frasier, turned 64 this month. Bebe has 11 brothers and sisters, and her parents named all the kids the same way, not with an actual name, but with double letters. Like Bebe, for instance, and her identical twin sister Cece, which in this case does not stand for carbon copy, but it could. Bebe's older brother AA is an alcoholic.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Her brother II is a captain in the Navy. She has a stripper sister, DD, they call Double D, and another sister named EE, who is a porn star, and another named FF, who can't stand up straight without toppling over. She has another brother who's in a mental facility. The poor guy thinks he's a bean. The good news is LL had a breakthrough last week when he called himself a human being.
Oh, okay.
That's LL Bean. Yeah. And finally, there's her youngest brother who is enthralled with his own crotch.
Oh.
That would be, of course, PP.
By the way, did you neglect to say the last name? Is EE based on EE Cummings? Is that why
she's a porn star?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That is so good, Tom. I really appreciate that.
Just remember lowercase.
It's all that's right. It's lowercase.
Even Cummins is lowercase.
Sometimes I get stuck on caps lock.
Thank you very much.
But that's a very good. You know what? If you ever hear that joke again, and based on how it went this year, probably won't come around again.
I enjoyed the entire segment. I thought it was great.
Well, thank you very much. Well, good. Because we have a couple more.
I particularly like DP.
Similarly experimental. Yeah. A ZZ Top did not get in there because we'd already done the FF Top and the EE Top.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
Turning 88 this month is Salam bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the King of Saudi Arabia. Now, what kind of birthday present do you give to the King of Saudi Arabia, one of the richest men in the world? Well, how about a book on etiquette? So maybe you'll learn that it's considered impolite to, kill foreign journalists.
Yeah.
That is impolite.
Yeah, there's that.
Taylor Swift celebrated her birthday this month. She is the biggest entertainer on the planet right now, with millions of followers who she has dubbed Swifties.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care for the name Swifties, and from what I've seen, adding an IES to your last name doesn't always work out for entertainers.
Oh.
Just ask Patty Duke, who was always surrounded by her dookies. Or Carlos Mencius, who eventually grew tired of his menses.
Sure.
And then there was Betty White, who alienated a lot of fans when she started calling them all Whitey. The danger of just adding an IES at the end of it. Actor Timothy Chalamet is turning 28 this month. He's a very talented man, but it makes me mad that so many people mix the two of us up. I mean, I can understand the confusion. We have the same initials, TC, and our first names are both Timothy.
Yes.
The similarities go on, and some of them are quite amazing. Like, Timothy Chalamet has a penis. I have a penis.
Good enough.
All right.
His character on Homeland was named Finn Walden. My mother's maiden name was Jane Waldron.
Wow. Interesting.
Isn't this amazing?
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet is bilingual. Mm-hmm. I'm straight.
I see. There's a difference there.
In 2025, he will play Bob Dylan in a movie. In 1968, I played Bob Dylan at a hootenanny at a Boy Scout jamboree. Or a Boy Scout jamboree. And a recent poll of nurses declared Timothy Chalamet the sexiest man alive.
Nurses.
Similarly, a recent poll of nurses declared me alive.
Some speculation.
Which wasn't that funny when they did it, but it worked out. Okay, 8-time NBA All-Star Dwight Howard will turn 38 next week. A 7-inch growth spurt as he entered high school prompted him to change his position from guard to forward. At just about that same age, I too experienced a sudden growth spurt of almost 4 inches in my pants that prompted me to change my choir position from soprano to tenor. This month's most famous birthday is December 25th, Jesus' birthday, which is such a big deal that people forget some of the other famous people born on that day. Oh. For instance, born on Christmas Day was Robert Ripley, believe it or not. Costaki
that was close enough.
Costaki Economopoulos was born on December 25th. Thankfully, our holiday is not named for Costaki.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd be wishing each other a Merry Economopoulos. I never know when to end that. Born in New York City on Christmas Day, 1907, was band leader Cab Calloway.
Oh.
As with Jesus, there was a miracle associated with Cab's birth. 45 minutes after he was delivered, the nurses at the hospital totally lost track of him. After hours of searching, they finally found him safe and sound.
Oh.
The miracle, of course, here is finding a cab in New York City on Christmas Day. And there's one more connection here. As a band leader, Cab Calloway's biggest hit was called Minnie the Moocher. Mm-hmm. And it was Jesus in his Sermon on the Mount who preached, "Blessed are the moochers, for they shall sponge off the meek." They shall sponge off the meek.
Oh, yeah.
You could probably edit that together and make that sound better. Conrad Hilton was born on Christmas Day. Unfortunately, 2,000 years too late to provide comfortable lodging for Mary and Joseph and a free continental breakfast. Free HBO would have been nice, too.
Sure.
They would have enjoyed that. Born on Christmas back in 1899 was the great actor Humphrey Bogart. Surprisingly, Bogart had something connecting him with the first Christmas also. Maybe it was just a coincidence, but one of the wise men who came to see Jesus in the manger uttered the exact same words that Bogart would make famous over 1,900 years later. Here's looking at you, kid.
The wise men said that, didn't they?
I'm sorry, some of these are really long. Born this month back, we're almost done. Born this month back in 1893 was Mao Zedong, chairman of the Chinese Communist Party from 1949 to 1976. Under his brutal rule, life in China changed dramatically. He even had an impact on Buddhism, as described in the book That Was Zen, This Is Mao. Actor Ray Liotta, who played Shoeless Joe Jackson in the movie Field of Dreams, would have turned 69 this month. True story. My father-in-law walked out of that movie when Shoeless Joe came to the plate and batted right-handed instead of left-handed, as he did in real life, proving that my father-in-law was not a fan of allegorical cinema and was a freaking psycho. That is a true story.
That's hilarious.
The great scientist Sir Isaac Newton would be 382 years old this month. He famously formulated the law of gravity after watching an apple fall. For the last 25 years, people have taken Newton's calculations and predicted what they consider to be the inevitable fall of Apple, but the stock keeps going up.
It sure does.
That was a good stretch there. And finally, and this is not a closer, Tom, I will tell you this right now.
Okay. All right.
But it's an interesting joke. Okay. Well, you know what? I won't even call it a joke. I'll let you guys judge that. Biologist Louis Pasteur was born this month back in 1822. Before he developed his method for pasteurizing milk, people would drink milk by lying flat on the ground underneath a cow, positioning their mouths right under the udders, and then start tugging, drinking as much milk as they wanted. Some would drink until they puked, a tradition that still is carried on at many ag school fraternity parties. It's only at the ag schools that they do that.
Sure.
Traditionally. And maybe at Northwestern because it would be part of a hazing thing. Well, that wraps up another edition of Tim Cavanagh's Cavalcade of Celebrity Birthdays. Till next time, remember, who needs a calendar when you've got a Cavanagh?
Thank you very much, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
And we'll be discussing Tim's presence. I know it's going to be a December 31 New Year's Eve show at the famous Yes Cinema in Columbus, Indiana.
Nice.
With little Timmy Cavanagh.
I love that place. With our friend, Dave the King Wilson.
All right.
The King's been very busy. I saw the King the other night.
I did too. Yeah, he is.
He's awesome. Well, thank you very much, Tim.
He's a great guy and a good friend.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Thanks, you guys.
We're going to play
See
your
you next year.
Piston tribute in just a second.
All right.
So you're looking forward to it. Now, a couple of other things coming up. That would include the aforementioned birthday boy, Costaki Economopoulos, who does indeed have a Christmas Day birthday. Also, we have some music from Mr. Pat Godwin.
Oh, yeah.
Including, is there a new Christmas song today?
There is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Very excited about that. And then we have more news in the world of sports, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to all of these things coming up. And once again, Mr. The aforementioned Tim Cavanagh, the Yes Cinema in a place called Columbus, Indiana, on New Year's Eve. That'll be a killer show. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show as we continue to celebrate the holidays. It's Christmas week. That's what we call it. This Christmas is, what is it, Monday? That's right. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La, 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 la. Tom, come on, join in.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. That was really.
We should,
Thanks
as a
lot.
group, go caroling and go
That
door
would
to
be
door
amazing.
and do a number or two.
Have
Pat can have his guitar.
his
Yeah.
guitar.
Do people do that anymore?
Well, we're going to bring
We're
it
gonna-
back
we're
if it's
gonna
not
do it,
happening.
We used to.
We did the hospital.
We used
thing.
to rent a bus and go
Oh, that's right.
from hospital to hospital.
Yeah.
It was
We're going to
really
go to
fun.
Tom's neighborhood and walk around. And sing.
Oh,
Yes.
there we go.
Yeah, with our.
Up
Can you
and
imagine?
down your
Ding dong,
cul-de-sac.
they open the door, it's just us a-holes.
Get some nice tips.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not about that. It's
Oh,
about
I
the
think
money.
I think it is.
Ding dong. Whoops. Maybe we should have had an advanced man. Now we promised.
Can you imagine how he could complicate that whole thing, man?
I used to
Tom
do.
was a part
I
of-
used to have a whole thing where we would rent a bus, and it was great.
Every year I would do that with my church. We would go and sing at nursing homes and stuff. Yeah,
Really?
do carols, yeah.
It was fun. We maybe
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you didn't enjoy it?
Oh, sure. I mean, the smiles on their
Oh, it
faces
makes them
were-
so happy.
Yeah, that was very nice, yes.
We rode around the back of a pickup truck with my church, and I got hit in the face with an ice ball.
Oh, no!
as the bus is going, and the guy threw the snow. Oh, man.
Comedically.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah, but.
Sure. But
Thanks
yeah,
for the Christmas cheer.
I think it probably broke my nose.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I could
I
tell
thought you'd
I could
enjoy
tell
that.
my nursing home story, but I won't at the
Tom,
risk
I
of once again.
apologize.
No.
What do you mean?
I'll just give them these. No, I'm not.
I didn't mean to cut you.
No.
I was.
You know, we have an email about that topic.
Oh.
What's that? Okay, what is it?
Now, my goal, don't blame the messenger, okay? Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Pat and Lisa. Early on today's show, Josh pointed out that Tom was telling a story he told many times before. Tom responded with, "Let me tell you how radio works."
That's because 2% of the people listening have heard it, based on statistics.
I think it seems a little higher
This
than
guy
that.
probably listens constantly.
Okay.
He used to get his own life. Okay.
Long time. I don't know why you're dragging him into it. But long-time listeners may get irritated by hearing the same stories over and over. So I would
Change
like
the
to
channel.
propose a solution.
Don't do that.
No.
We love each and every one of you.
We do.
You know what? I'm not doing. I'm calling it audible. I'm not going through this. No.
I didn't mean anything serious by it. I was just having
Of
fun.
course not. None of this is serious.
Just having fun with my buddy.
Now, see, because my nursing home story is illustrative of changing times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were in.
Heard it.
We were in Deland.
What, this again?
I'll tell you, Wace. We were in Deland, and my friend Steve.
Deland. Wait.
Yeah, if we're going to do it, let's do it.
Let's do it right.
Yes, Christy.
But why do they call it Deland?
Oh, it's
Tom?
kind of near to sea.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And we were doing a remote broadcast, and I didn't know.
Now, what is a remote broadcast?
It was a Sunday morning, and it was at a nursing facility, and they were urging people to come by. They had an open house.
Oh,
they wanted people to come by and see. Hey, maybe you're thinking of going into retirement, or maybe you want to bring mom and dad over here. And so I knew nothing about the place. I had never been inside one of these facilities, and the people there do great work, and I'm not making fun of them.
Sure,
but we get there, and they put us in. I think it was called the day room.
Okay.
And
their activities room.
And so we're on the radio, playing, and that was Hotel Motel.
At the restaurant.
Yeah, and then we'd say, we're here at whatever it is, Sunny Acres facility. Come on by. It's an open house.
What Cracker Jack salesman set you up with this?
No kidding. Yeah.
And then, it gets so then.
Good Lord.
And there were, at the beginning, there were a handful of nice elderly folks coming up and saying hi and making some rather unusual requests.
Rudy Valley.
Yeah, but then they started wheeling out people who were extraordinarily infirm.
Oh, God. I thought you were going to say who were expired.
No, I mean, it was a little. I wasn't used to that.
It can be uncomfortable.
Yes, it was a little bit off-putting.
Yeah.
As you're trying to introduce some crappy song from whatever it is.
And now
you've got some
Queen
guy
with another one bites the dust.
Yes, exactly.
And we know how you get a little uncomfortable when you're out of your element,
anyways,
so to speak.
we come out of one of the breaks, and I feel this jab in my ass. And one of the nurses had taken a syringe and through my pants shoved a syringe needle in my butt.
What the hell?
I'm not kidding. I couldn't make this up if I want. And she goes, "You were going to faint."
Oh, wow.
So, and were you going to faint, or was she
I
just
was
being
probably
a jerk?
I was probably turning white as a sheet. But it was really funny. And then, that was obviously before. What you wouldn't do that these days,
right? What did she stick you with?
A needle.
No, I mean adrenaline or what?
No, it was just the
needle.
Oh.
She wasn't trying to give you something to
No,
keep you from
it was
fainting.
just right through my jeans.
Ma'am, you could have pinched me, or
Could you? Were you getting sick because you could sense the average salary was under six figures? You were at, that's probably. Oh my God! Oh Lord!
Oh, I
Get
just,
me out of here!
No, it was just the
Was there an odor?
the imminent arrival of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, man.
And Christy, you nailed it.
Yeah,
the place
there's
the place
an
started
odor.
smelling.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Like fermenting adult diapers.
Oh.
Remember, we were in Florida in the day room.
Doesn't leave you for days.
It was near DeLand, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was near DeLand, of course. It was in DeLand, actually.
Oh, really? Wow. That's an odd name for a
Well, it's
city.
near to sea.
It's Groundhog Day.
You never heard that story?
No.
That's every word of that is true. I can have my friend Steve. Sorry, Chris.
Man, that's good.
The 2% of you that have heard it. Thank
No,
you.
That's an
enjoy it.
amazing radio.
That would
promotion.
never happen now.
No.
What part?
First of all, the live remote.
The needle.
Oh no, I could. Chick and I both lived through this. We used to have to read obituaries on the air. We've talked about that 100 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that too in small market radio.
Yeah, I imagine there's a small radio station that's doing a remote from a funeral home.
Well, not a funeral home.
No.
Oh, because some of these funeral homes now they're trying to become recreational facilities
okay.
when they're not.
Oh, really? A funeral home that has recreational facilities, huh? Huh.
Hey, that reminds me of a.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
My
Do you
grandparents
have a
lived.
story we've heard?
Hey, it's the end of the year, okay?
Oh,
he just jumped right to it.
No setup.
This is. I just happen to have.
What happened, Mr. Setup?
I just happen to have the audio from your grandma's funeral, and they had the ceremony right there at the old folks' home. Huh?
Yeah, right.
the
next to
assisted living facility. And
Right facility. I have to pay a ping pong.
So they're doing the service right next to the recreation room. Huh?
That's right.
We
they
have
did.
the audio of that. This is before the speaker gets up there. And
man, that's the biggest ping pong ball I've ever heard in my life.
You can see the body on display there. Open casket, of course.
I'll never forget the first time we did that. My dad called me and goes, "How dare you make fun of my mom's funeral and make me laugh so hard?"
That's the thing you liked, where the ping pong ball went into the casket.
Yeah.
Okay, so I blame you. So we can't do the break now.
Nope. Now we got to come back with our
Now, should we
world
just number
records.
the stories? That could be like B7.
That's funny.
We already
That
do
is
that.
very
Hey,
funny.
The DeLand, Florida story is number 1. Eddie Sincere's number 2. The imminent demise of the Cavendish banana, number 3.
But you have now acknowledged that.
How to cook bologna, number 4. Noting the boy in Tarzan didn't have a name. That's number 5. Number 6, the importance of branding, as shown by Colonel Gaddafi.
These are all great. Thank you.
Number 7, traffic reporters with goofy names like Fred Zeppelin. Number 8, disliking untimely things such as singing schools out when it isn't out.
So these are all correct.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
brilliant.
Thank you
From our
very much.
friends in South Carolina. There you go.
Oh man, thank you.
Appreciate that very much.
Hope you're drying out down there.
Now, the parenthetical to nothing.
Good.
Tim Cavanagh mentioned the Apple Watch.
Oh yeah, you better buy them, Mike.
Yeah, you've got. I want to say
Till Thursday.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They're done?
They're going to not be able to sell one of the new Apple Watch models beginning sometime tomorrow.
patent problem with the blood oxygen
So
deal.
Christy's right. If you want one, get it
Mhm.
today.
Wow.
Well, we'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024, ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Hey, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yeah, I'm here.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
I'm here.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
There's Ace Cosby. The true feelings of the holidays. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We have an interesting Viking update.
Like Minnesota Vikings?
No.
Or,
The dentistry thing?
Yes.
Skull!
Do you remember the story, Christy?
Of course I do. There's research out there that shows Viking dentistry was more advanced than previously believed. Researchers found several signs that the Vikings had modified their teeth, including evidence of using toothpicks, filing front teeth, and even dental treatment of teeth with infections.
One Viking had those pink braces. They were way more advanced than we thought. They went with the pink color.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They could
Now they can choose colors, yeah.
They had,
They're bands, yeah.
They had rubber back then?
One sign of more sophisticated procedures was molars with filled holes, probably in order to relieve pressure and alleviate severe toothache due to infection.
And you'll recall...
we started talking about famous Vikings.
Yeah, and there was a famous Viking named Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
Which we thought, that's really right. That's where they got the name.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow. A nice letter from Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Go skiing.
Oh. Yes.
The Swedish telecommunications manufacturer Ericsson owns the IP for the connection technology called Bluetooth. They named it after the famous Viking.
Wow.
Now that you say that, I remember that. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know that. That's because we thought, how funny is that?
Yeah.
This guy from days gone by. Remember the most famous Viking of all time?
Leif Erikson.
Canute.
No.
But it was
something
spelled,
like that.
But that's correct. But it was spelled C.
Mm-hmm.
N-U-T.
Yeah, C-N-U-t.
Which for those with dyslexia can be quite insulting.
Trip to HR.
What the hell did you call me?
The Vikings yell "Skol." Vikings fans at the arena.
Sure.
It means good health and
chewing tobacco.
Cheers and and they have a Skol Vikings. Let's win this game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Go get that first down, then get a touchdown. Rock 'em, sock 'em.
Ragnarok 'em.
Oh yeah, was that in? Skol was in. No, maybe.
Well, Ragnarok is
Vikings. Vikings.
And it was a little bit of fun, and that actually leads into you mentioned this Apple Watch situation.
Yes.
If we're planning on getting someone an Apple Watch for Christmas.
The brand new edition. Is it the i9 now? The Apple Watch 9, I think.
It's not going to be available after, what is it, tomorrow?
Thursday. I think Thursday in-store and tomorrow online, maybe.
There's a dispute about some of the technology and who owns it, and so they're going to have to pull it from the stores.
Unless the government gets involved.
It looks like there's some kind of presidential thing.
Yeah, it's a mess. You can read all about it if you'd like. It's quite a story.
Okay. Well, we have to finish our sports broadcast.
You know those Apple Watches, though, they're a pretty amazing invention.
Yeah? You like those?
I do. They keep track of your heart. And
Yeah.
they keep track of your appointments, and you can play music through it. And You can listen to the speaker on your phone through your if it's in another room, and all sorts of stuff.
So, are you setting up a joke?
Yeah, just telling us a little bit about
information. Telling you about the Apple
okay.
Watch.
All right.
Thank you.
An 18-year-old from Armenia. I'll talk slow. Huh? Oh. He's broken the Guinness World Record for the most consecutive pull-ups on a bar. An 18-year-old from Armenia. Let's start over. And so you can digest all of this.
This is a great record.
No, shut up. 18-year-old from Armenia. Remember, he said that. Broken the Guinness World Record for the most consecutive pull-ups on a bar positioned between two moving trucks.
Whoa!
See, I'm surprised this is legal.
Mr. Grigor Mankuyan achieved the feat after performing a total of 44, beating the previous record of 35. And nothing in here about how fast the trucks were moving, what kind of trucks they were, what color the trucks were.
Was it in the United States?
If it was in the United States.
She found a question.
Oh, yeah,
I did. Hell yeah, I did.
I'm watching it right now, and
people want to know.
It does. It would appear that the trucks are not really moving all that fast, but still
moving nonetheless.
Yeah,
wow.
I think they should have to be going at least 60 miles an hour so that if he falls off, it kills him.
What is that commercial where Jonathan? What's his name? Van Damme.
Jean-Claude
Van Damme. He's stretching.
Amazing.
The splits between two trucks. Remember that?
Ooh, yeah, sure.
1 foot on one foot on the other.
But that was fake, right?
No, he can really do that. Yeah.
So,
but there may have
been some computer generation where the truck's moving in that ad.
Yeah.
He may not have actually been moving, but he can really do that.
So first of all, you got to find two people that can drive at exactly the right speed.
Yeah, that was
cruise control these days is pretty amazing.
You think it's going to be that accurate?
No, I have no idea.
It's the same thing landed the plane, right?
It's one button.
One button.
I thought it was kind of exciting.
It is. That's crazy. I mean, 44 pull-ups I'm already impressed at just the pull-ups.
But he's between two trucks. Come on, it's fun. Go for it.
I watch movies where guys are like hanging off of the ledge of a roof or whatever, like, and they pull themselves. I'm like, I'm dead. If that were me, I couldn't pull myself up. I'd have to fall to my death.
And then they pull back and show you how they did the shot. And
you're on a mattress.
There's a platform a foot.
If you were hanging from a roof, could you pull yourself up onto it?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, we're dead.
I don't think so.
We got to fix ourselves, man.
I'm as weak as a kitten. You know that.
Well, didn't one of the guys who was famous for doing those stunts where he climbed the buildings? Wasn't his last shot
climbing a building?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They don't always
parkour or something like that, right?
Yeah, they don't always. One mistake and it's over. So, in any event, I thought that was kind of a fun record.
That's wild.
Hello, Armenia.
Well, that's where it was, Armenia.
Yeah, you got to get two drivers that can drive straight, or else the bar's going to fall off.
Yeah,
they got to go the same speed.
They probably shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah, probably not texting. Hey, guess what I'm doing right now?
It says an 18-year-old from Armenia. It doesn't say anything about the record being happening in Armenia.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it happened, but that's really not relevant to the record. Is that sports?
Well, I think the temperature and the ground, the terroir, if you will.
Is that sports?
Permafrost, if you will.
Sure.
Yes, that's sports.
Hey! This is what you farted for.
Where you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy?
Florida authorities say an Alabama man, who they described as high on mushrooms, was arrested after fighting with deputies.
Oh, he's got to be high on mushrooms.
Washington County Sheriff's deputies responded to the call of a disturbance, found the suspect sitting inside his vehicle with a blank look on his face and a parrot on his shoulder. The man was combative when asked to get out of the vehicle.
I ain't getting out, neither's Polly.
The driver, later identified as Timothy Brandon Bowers, 38.
He's high on mushrooms. Damn it, Polly!
Shut up, Polly!
Also saw several weapons, and Bowers asked him when asked to exit the vehicle. The deputy said Bowers was non-compliant and combative.
He takes me from behind.
According to WCSO.
Expired plates.
Nunchucks. Look in the trunk.
All parrots all the time.
Deputies say they deployed a department-issued taser, and he was detained a short time afterward.
By the way, I love it's a department-issued taser, as opposed to the one that...
that you buy at the store? Yeah.
He got an REI last week. It's okay.
Bowers told deputies there was nothing wrong with him. He was simply high on mushrooms. mushrooms.
Yeah, what do you want?
He was taken to a hospital for evaluation, and then went to jail, and the Barrett was taken to Washington County Animal Control.
I want to go to a fish show.
Where the hell am I going? I want a lawyer.
He's higher than hell. He's taught me some bad words. You want to hear him, Copper?
Hey, Copper.
Brock, my taxes pay your salary, Brock.
Hey there, sugar. Have you ever seen Parrot Guy down at the...
I have not seen Parrot Guy here. I've seen Parrot Guy in Florida, though.
I was at the FedEx store, which, by the way, is the greatest. This guy's the best right here. But the guy at the FedEx store, this customer comes in with a parrot in his shoulder, and he's sitting there using the Xerox machine for 20 minutes. Like, what the hell?
And then there's parrot crap all over everything. Yeah.
It was very
Yeah,
weird.
there was a guy in the bar, and he brought his parrot to the bar, and everybody... Yeah, he takes his parrot everywhere.
I love this. And then the parrot walks up and down the bar and kicks over the drinks or something. Oh, man, that's a great joke, right?
I bet he can open bottles.
I
parrot?
bet he can. I bet he can. Yeah.
Hooked peckers? Beaks, I guess, yeah. Hooked beaks.
What is Perry?
No, I think it is a pecker.
Oh,
hooked pecker. Yeah, that would be Peroni's.
That's in a movie, I think.
That's why they gave him the skill to speak, because you're going to put your pecker on your face.
There we go.
Okay.
Good luck to you, buddy. It's time to move forward here. It's gifting time. We all know that. We're trying to save you and save you the trip to the mall. What do we got over there, Josh?
Well, we have a wonderful gift from Omaha Steaks. That's right. They're giving a gift to all of us with 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything, my friends. OmahaSteaks.com. Also, when you use BTS at checkout, that's the special code, you're going to get an additional $30 off your order. Be the king and or queen of New Year's Eve when you serve up your guests wonderful food from OmahaSteaks.com. Maybe you're going to give them some of those butcher's cut filet mignons, maybe gourmet jumbo franks. Oh, simply the best hot dogs on the market, no question. You can also make easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash, like Meat Lovers Lasagna. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And don't forget to gift yourself. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best, because every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. The most wonderful time of the year is here. Maybe you're feeling some of the stress and pressure to put on a good party or give the right thing. Well, Omaha Steaks has you covered. Go to omahasteaks.com. Put a smile on the faces of those you love by sending them a gourmet gift. And for a limited time, 50% off site-wide. Take advantage now. This is such a great deal. Plus, you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. It's really good food at a really nice price right now. So please check out omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness and party greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
Thank you very much. I know I polished off my list yesterday. I got those Omaha Steaks in the mail. Get that done today, please. That's omahasteaks.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we're going to talk NFL with comedian Costaki Economopoulos. We got to get that Pistons song in, as well as Fry Up an Eagle from little Timmy Cavanagh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom, what do you got for us over there?
Oh, I got names of Vikings. I've got a link to Costaki Economopoulos. He is our NFL correspondent. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at the Christmas sweater. Hey, Costaki.
Look at
Very
that.
festive. You look great.
Those are pajamas.
Look like
aren't
pajamas,
they?
I would say. Yeah, I'm with the
These are
chick.
pajamas. There is a matching bottom. I didn't wear it today. But
Oh, you're naked?
Oh, yeah.
Show us your ween. Show us your ween.
Excuse me.
Am I alone on
We
this?
want to see his bottom.
Oh.
He clearly stated he's a bottom. I think we should.
Put that ass up to the camera.
The Greek heritage. Hey, Costaki. We were looking forward to hearing the latest in the NFL. Before we get to it, I have to tell you that it was a rough start for the Chick McGee famous shoo-in of the week. And
Famous. Oh, God.
He's making a huge comeback in the last couple of weeks for the season now against the spread.
57-61.
So
creeping up on it.
Yeah,
I'm creeping up on it.
How have you been doing with your picks, Costaki?
I'm up and down. I've had a couple of really good weeks and then a whole bunch of what happened. You know, that's how it goes. It's a crazy game trying to figure out the NFL.
Now, how many backup quarterbacks are currently starting in the NFL?
Oh, what's the max? It's almost all of them. It's crazy. It's a big
And
number.
some of them are doing great, including
Some
last
of them
evening.
are doing great.
And Gardner Minshew, my
Minshew.
favorite player in the NFL.
Yeah, he's playing great. The Falcons have two backup quarterbacks, and neither one of them are playing great.
Sorry to bring it up.
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers are now 2-12. What are they?
2-12.
2-12.
Yes. I think
yeah.
we can all agree that Falcons-Panthers game lived up to the hype that we all expected. It rained the whole time. The final was 9-7. The place was deserted. Tickets to the game were famously 45 cents.
Amazing.
Yes.
And if you paid that, you got robbed.
Yikes.
They should have flexed that game into the dumpster. At least when Cam Newton was there, we got to enjoy the funny hats.
Yeah.
The Panthers are 1-12, Chick. How do we lose to a 1-12 team?
I don't know. The same way Washington's done it. Washington lost to the Lions when they were 0-24 or something, and Washington was their first win. Yeah. So.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, it happened.
1-12.
Yeah.
The Panthers had fewer wins than my kids have Christmases. That's a small.
Broken families.
Yes. Oh, the comedy.
Yeah.
The weather in Carolina was bad, and by weather I mean coaching. Instead of the brotherly shove, the Falcons use the get knocked backwards. It's not quite as fun to watch. The Falcons have a lot of weapons that look good in space. Sorry, that look good from space, I think is what I meant to say. The Falcons find more ways to lose than Bubba Gump has ways to make shrimp.
He went on and on, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He went on and on.
A lot of recipes.
Shrimp casserole, shrimp kebab, shrimp
Shrimp scampi.
Right. Red zone interception, safety, bad clock management, fumble on your one. My team sucks. The Raiders scored 63 points, and the Falcons said, in one season?
Now, isn't there something about the head coach of the Falcons, Arthur Smith? They can't fire him or something. Is that right? Or he's the owner's son or something?
He's the owner's friend's son.
Yeah.
So the owner founded Home Depot, and his buddy founded FedEx.
Oh, gracious.
So he's the son of the FedEx owner.
Whoa.
Wow.
Between these two guys, how can we not get a rebuild delivered? What are we doing? Team's driving me crazy.
At least one of those little sheds on the sideline. That would be, yeah.
The Chargers fired their head coach and their general manager. You really can't fire enough people to make up for how disappointing the Chargers are. Herbert is out with a finger surgery. Did he hurt his finger from pointing at all the people who need to get fired? Is that what happened? The Giants lost, but there's still a lot of buzz about Tommy DeVito. Italians haven't been this excited since Costco started selling cologne.
Yes. That should have been your closer. That's hilarious. It's not going to get any better than that. Oh, that is a solid joke.
There's some fun ones in the DeVito chunk. All right. Here we go.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. DeVito is a backup, so he's actually an Italian sub. Now he's an Italian hero. All right. He lives at home with his parents. When he scores, instead of taking it to the house, does he take it to mom's house? Is that how he does it? I think Tony Soprano's house is available if I understood the ending. I don't know. When DeVito gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, they should count that as a whack. See, that would be fun.
Sure.
They should rename the area inside the 20 the Cal Zone.
The Cal Zone.
Oh.
Yes.
Now when the fans tailgate, they can be selling things out of their trunk. It's good. It's fun. It's fun. In his family tape study, he's just rewatching Godfather films, basically.
Yeah.
Tommy DeVito plays 45% of the snaps from the gun, but nobody saw nothing. A quarterback needs to have a short memory. Tommy DeVito's perfect for that because he knows how to forget about it. Hey. All right.
Okay.
Joe Flacco's back and doing well. You know why he's hard to defend? Most of his game film is on VHS. Kids don't have access to that.
He's older.
Robert Saleh says Aaron Rodgers looks normal. Well, he always looks normal. It's when he starts talking that you have to. The NFL will play its first ever game next year in Brazil. Boy, I can't wait to see how they trim the grass.
They'll keep it smooth, won't they?
Oh, yeah. The old Brazilian, nice. You see.
Yes.
Yeah, a little landing strip, maybe.
Yeah, it's like Christmas. Yeah.
Bare field.
All right.
Smooth as a baby.
We'll close on this one. Teddy Bridgewater's retiring. Could be the last chance for me to do this joke. Teddy Bridgewater would have been a great nickname for Ted Kennedy. Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Okay, Costaki, well, have a great Christmas.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, guys. Happy holidays, everybody.
You too, man.
You
Thanks,
got to do a
Costaki.
lot of traveling, Kostaki, or up and down, or what's going on there? No, for the kids.
I'm going to be here. We had to switch plans. I'll be here. I'll be here this Christmas, and then doing some gigs in Ashtabula and Erie in January. So
all right.
it'll be
All
nice.
right.
Be nice to get back out there.
Wonderful.
Right near the snow belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I grew up around there. You can,
Ashtabula.
depending on the day,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
what
I
they
know.
call
I know.
lake effect.
Well, I just did the Dakotas, and they were like, "You got lucky, man. It's so warm here," and it was like 39. Like, all right, I guess.
Did they have snow on the ground?
We had one day that it was a little like, I've got my southern 10 and 2 driving through the snow one day. Yeah, it was a little tricky for me, but it was fun. To them, it was nothing.
Okay, well, thanks, Costaki. Have a great holiday.
Thanks, guys.
See you, man.
Now, let's see. We got to kind of catch up on our sporting news.
Okay.
Once again, the Detroit Pistons are 23 in a row? Where are we right now?
Right now, they are 2-25.
Ooh.
That's tough, boy.
And they've lost 23 in a row.
I feel sad for them.
And that's getting close to the record.
Right. I think the record's 26, I
Okay,
think.
but we had a request for this, so that it is our duty to play it. This is, once again, Tim Cavanagh. And this is kind of a sing-along. It's a very short song, but I think you'll really enjoy it.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants, I have piston shorts, I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays, I have piston shoes, I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
There you go. Economical, compact, and perfect. The Detroit Pistons. Thank you very much.
Do you
Time
think
now
you
to-
just go for the record then if you've lost that many in a row?
Well,
I don't think it's a record they want.
Spoken like a girl. My
Well?
gosh. You always try to... You want to win the game. Herman Edwards, everyone. Herman Edwards. You got to win the game. That's the object.
Yeah.
Right?
So we'll see what happens, but in the meantime, we have to go to the news desk. Is there anything we've missed?
Yeah, some experts say December 15th is the most sexless day of the year.
Wow.
It's true.
What day? 15th?
December 15th, Pat's birthday.
That's how we celebrate. No sex.
Something they call winter vagina.
Really?
I'm
Yes.
skeptical.
We know you are.
This sounds like one of those Gwyneth Paltrow. Are you having winter vagina?
UK family physician Dr. Babak Ashrafi.
I'm Babak.
Babak Ashrafi told the Daily Mail that based on his analysis, December 16th.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Okay, is it the 15th or 16th? We have
15th.
two different days.
No, keep reading.
Is the day with the least demand for sexual health specialists, and thus the day before is possibly when people are least sexually active. Oh, I see where he gets his information. One reason is a condition they've termed winter vagina, when the genitals enter drought mode.
What?
Ashrafi explained that cold, dry air, Josh, can make skin and hair, including the area around the vagina,
Oh, yeah.
dry, itchy, and irritated,
Is that right?
resulting in uncomfortable sex.
And
For those
So it just happens to be the one day I'm skeptical.
For those experiencing dryness in winter months, he recommends using a lubricant and speaking to a healthcare professional for persistent problems.
Did you say lubricant?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Lube it up. Other factors include
Yeah.
Lube it up.
stress leading up to the holidays and shorter days impacting mood, sleep, and energy levels, which can all, of course, affect your libido.
My spit's the best lube. It's free, and I got plenty of it. Saliva work.
God.
Christy, if you heard that, would you be swooning?
No. I'd be closed up.
There she comes.
I always think when I hear of winter vagina, I think of that beautiful Robert Frost poem.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah. Whose horse? How does it go? My little horse must think me queer to
snow indeed.
No, wait about bestiality in the woods on a snowy evening. What is that account?
Why are you looking at Josh?
You know, there's a video out.
He's the only poet in the bunch.
Of Robert Frost reading that poem. I don't know why I stumbled across it, but I saw it a couple.
Oh, that's
days
right
ago.
next to the one about Edison's first phone call.
Now, what are you talking? Edison's first phone call that he made? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, it was famously Edison the first time he ever tried out his recording device.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know that story. Here it is.
First words I spoke in the original phono. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a visa back.
Yeah,
just madness.
Not the famous one, really.
Pat, do you have a song
Pat,
for
do you have your
us?
guitar out? What's
Yes,
going on in
winter
there?
vagina. Yeah, running gag or tired writing. Here we go. Almost frozen. Winter vagina. Dry and itchy, red and irritated. December 15th, the sex drought comes our way. Son of a bee, that's my birthday. I shouldn't sing the title of his song, 'cause in this context, it'd be wrong. Winter vagina, cranky mama, take me home, dry country roads.
You don't want to have
Country
any snow in the
roads.
country roads. Because
what are you doing?
Country roads.
It's a parody, you see, of the country roads.
John Denver.
Country roads.
I felt like I'd been kicked in the stomach.
You were really concerned.
You know, sometimes the ear.
Adorable.
It's like the whole Edison thing.
Right.
You hear what's not there.
Yeah, Pat didn't do anything wrong. It was
No.
my ear.
Your ear.
It caught something.
You have a dirty mind.
You're the one not coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whose
all
woods
your
these are, I think I know.
There it is.
All women are in the village, so my little horse must think me
Just.
Oh, boy.
seething.
Winter vagina. So, Christy, you're the woman in the room.
I have never heard of this in my
This-
entire life.
This is a scam.
Well,
Yes.
is it a thing, though, in the winter you'll get dry and irritated?
I don't have that
Isn't it a
problem.
time where you just don't want him to touch you? No?
I think everybody has
sure.
a time when somebody doesn't want them to touch them. But I think it's December 15th. No offense, Pat. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Can you pick a date?
The
if you
fact
had
that this
to.
guy's isolated one day seems to me to be rather random because at his clinic, all the folks with VD haven't called him that day.
Interesting.
Okay, well, let's move on. What else have you got, Christy? Give me the
well,
give me the
coming up,
teaser.
do you have your New Year's resolution all set and ready to go? Well, let's some people are saying no, and they're abandoning the whole idea. We'll have that.
That's right.
We have a guy busted for throwing hot chicken. An update on our salad story. Remember the finger in the salad?
Hot chicken.
And apes in the news today.
That's a great story.
Apes?
Apes, about apes and their memory.
Yeah.
Apes and their memory.
I forget
and
it
Josh.
all.
How you doing, everybody?
Went down the hall.
I'm Bob
Here
Hope,
in
everybody.
Monkey Hospice.
The monkeys are
Is
dead.
that the same song or that's a different one?
They die just like we
Okay.
do.
They get so very old.
They stop breathing.
Down those country roads.
Thank you very much.
Dry old country.
All right.
roads.
Enough. We have time to rescue you. And I've got, I need, wait a minute. I need the bulletin music. Hang on just one second. We have a Steven Singer Jewelers bulletin.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do. Ready? Here we go.
This just handed me
from Steven Singer Jewelers.
Yes.
Remember I said you have to get your orders in to get them there by Christmas. You got to get them in by noon on Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have a 2-hour bonus. They've just changed it. Stephen called literally about 10 minutes ago. 2 p.m. tomorrow. Just do it today.
Eastern Time, Central, Pacific.
It's a fair question. Of course, it's Eastern Time. Thank you. Now, Christmas is just around the corner. It's next Monday, so you got to get this done. The number one gift, the number one gift comes from Steven Singer Jewelers. There's about 50 number one gifts. Just look at the store, see what's going on there, see what you like. Free shipping, of course. And if you get the article, you get the order in before about 2:00 today. It will go out today. And again, the deadline really is 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. Thank you for asking, Chick. So take advantage of free shipping. Get it done right now. IHateStevenSinger.com. You might want to check out those beautiful earrings. And they've got the lifetime trade-in value, trade-up value, whatever it is, where you want to get a bigger pair next year or next week. You send them back, and you can get the full value and trade up for some beautiful earrings, among many other things. By the way, it's Steven Singer Jewelers, and by the way, the ones I'm referencing, I believe, are $298. The famous Anita diamond studs.
Everybody needs them. Mm-hmm.
And Christy, it's not written here, but I remember they have some kind of special clasp on the back.
Yeah, so you don't lose your diamond earrings. You want that very special backing.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so find the details. Once again, IHateStevenSinger.com. Pull over, get it done right now. You won't regret it. You'll say, oh, thank you. I got that out of the way. She's going to be happy, or he's going to be happy. Everyone's going to be happy. Steven, the happy jeweler at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, a story for Josh about movie theaters and a controversial change that may be coming to movie theaters. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Those in a few minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we are. There's Tom, preoccupied. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Your cooperation is
my turn.
Really considered.
Okay, it's great to be here. Thanks for joining. Give me a number between 1 and hang on, 33. Go ahead, Christy. What do you got?
18.
18 would be Sigurd Ring.
Is that a
famous Viking?
Okay.
Oh, like what?
Again, give me one more number.
I thought
Go
you were
ahead.
doing something backwards.
One more number, please.
Oh, 10.
10 would be the famous Harold Bluetooth.
Oh,
wow.
There we go.
Harry.
Except he spells Harold Harald.
Harald.
Maybe it is Harald. Very
Harald.
good. And he is what the Bluetooth is named after, which we learned today from our friend in Steamboat Springs.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's very cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have you got over there?
Researchers have found the perfect excuse to falter on your New Year's resolution without losing people's respect for you. First, the study, Dr. Jania Steinmetz analyzed excuses and found that claiming you lack funds leads to better outcomes in terms of other people's perception of you. So in other words, blame it on lack of money, which I don't
like.
really
I couldn't
understand.
possibly join a gym because I don't have the money.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Okay.
Steinmetz said people use lack of time as an excuse because they equate it with high status, but studies suggest we tend to think others could find the time to exercise or cook healthy meals if they were sufficiently motivated.
Sure.
However, citing factors people have less control over, such as money, can produce perceptions of having better self-control even when we abandon our New Year's resolution or break a commitment.
Boy, this is... I don't...
A bunch of nothing? Yeah.
I don't get any of it. I mean, who's that concerned?
Right?
I guess people are.
Do you tell people your New Year's resolution?
No.
No, why would you do that?
It's pressure. We have to keep it up. It's like if Pat Godwin hadn't told us he was a vegan, he could be mowing down on a cheeseburger right now in the back room.
Yeah, he could.
But see, we're all like cops around him. Don't eat that, Pat. Mean it. Okay.
Pat does not need that kind of policing. He is really
He's on it.
himself.
For now,
You did great yesterday at the party. I was very
I had
impressed.
some peanuts and dust. They were delicious.
Peanuts and dust.
Yeah, it's wonderful during the holidays.
Those holiday, those are nice. Peanuts and dust.
Yeah, well, they found him in a hotel room with an empty quart of Bailey's and a bag of McDonald's.
Oh,
yeah, right.
You gotta have a cheat day, Tom. You gotta have a cheat day.
You couldn't cheat death.
Well, you were talking about resolutions this morning off the air, weren't you? Didn't you say something?
Yeah, I've got one, and I think it's probably best I not say it.
To be nice this year?
Come on.
Be realistic.
They're overrated.
No, it just gives you an opportunity to tackle something in your
but the
life.
problem is people, January 6th, I broke it. Well, guess I got to wait until next year.
Yeah.
Pick it up tomorrow.
It's like all or nothing for most.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a big diet thing and a workout thing. Don't you just love that first few weeks of January and the gym is so packed, and then by February 1st they're all gone again.
I'll take your word for it.
Pat, you had a great new Christmas song. I really like it.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
about the fact that in January, or maybe, you have to get your front tooth replaced.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
I'm updating a lot of the older carols that people are still singing, but they're not appropriate for today's, the
you
way,
are?
in a woke society.
Do you want to play some?
Sure.
Well, I was thinking about dentistry. Do you suppose there's a dentist out there with the guy whose name is? I was thinking about the Viking thing. A dentist named Thor.
Oh, maybe. Why?
Well, I mean, the implication is
gums. Or,
I'm sorry. I thought it was helping set up more.
My teeth. It's my teeth, Thor.
I thought we were.
I'm sure that's why you're here, sir.
I thought we were having a conversation.
No, I'm stalling because Pat was reaching for his guitar.
No, you had the teeth thing to do, and I ruined it for you by breaking it up.
Okay, well, no, it's okay. You're not going to play your tooth song, though. You're playing.
Yeah, I'm going to update, like I said, the old carols, if you'd like.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody up for that? Yeah?
Yes.
A little update?
Yes.
Have a holly jolly holiday, and in case you didn't hear, we don't say Merry Christmas and offend anyone this year. You can't sing a holiday classic like Baby, It's Cold Outside. Don't overserve your girlfriend. Call Uber for a ride. Say no to mistletoe and kisses forced on you. Your daughter's husband's a woman now. Get the gender right, you fool. Have a holly jolly holiday and a cup of booze-free cheer. And by the way, there's no office party this year. Last year, the husband threw the white through the drink. You remember?
It was bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was real ugly. Very bad.
Oh, we have some doozies in our
Very good,
past.
Pat. Thank you very much.
No fights yesterday at our Christmas
No,
luncheon, were
not
there?
one.
Big lunch. It was fun.
Yeah, no fights, though.
No booze, that's why.
There you go. Daylight.
Yeah, makes a difference.
No booze, no spouses. It's perfect. What else have you got?
Great story for you, Josh. Movie theaters around the country want to bring back intermissions with epics, as Chick brought up, like Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, and Oppenheimer reaching runtimes over 3 hours. Movie theaters and moviegoers alike are clamoring for a break.
Let's all go to the lobby.
I'm happy to hear it, but I'm surprised.
Kirsten Kansteiner, who heads the Board of Art Theater in California, told The Hollywood Reporter, quote, "It gives folks the opportunity to use the restroom and could also make, though, for extra concession sales," which is literally how we pay our bills these days. While some filmmakers have said they do not want the immersive experience to be interrupted, cinema executives say intermissions could boost grosses for all involved. According to the film website What to Watch, the average length of the top 10 movies in 2022 was 2 hours and 21 minutes compared to 1 hour 50 minutes in 1981.
Okay.
That's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Make it a multi episode series if you have to go 6 hours. I'm talking to you, Scorsese. No one has to sit through a 6 hour movie.
Who's got a 6 hour
He's not making 6 hour movies.
But that
3
illustrates that illustrates your talent for exaggerating.
No, I don't.
3 hours and 26 minutes.
It's
6
6
hours.
But that's nothing new, obviously.
6 hours long.
No, it is.
No, it isn't.
No.
You had your
Gone with
King
the
of
Wind.
Kings, Ten Commandments. All these
Gone with
movies
the Wind
were
was 3 hours,
super
probably.
long.
Those had intermissions.
Right. That's the difference.
Godfather's 3 hours
Yep.
long. It
Yeah.
doesn't have an intermission.
I'm pro intermission. I'm surprised movie theaters. I guess they will make.
I don't want to have to wear an adult diaper to go see a movie.
You can't
What
sit
have we-
3 hours without peeing.
What have we said
I can't.
about
No.
you and movies, Tom? You can't go anymore. You should not attend
I
movies.
just went to one I enjoyed, The Holdovers. I thought it was great.
That is good.
It's a cute movie.
I didn't have to pee during it. It was just the right length.
It's about 2:10.
When you exit a movie and you go into pee right away while you're washing your hands, do you talk to the other people for a quick movie review?
Not at all. No.
No?
No.
I suppose you do. Of course.
No way.
Like I'm like Rotten Tomatoes on 2 feet.
Do you ever stop talking?
Poor bastard.
You know what? You are like Rotten Tomatoes on 2 feet.
You don't want the opinion of the guy that's sitting next to you?
No. Do you talk to yourself in the car?
You get right on the phone, don't you? He gets right on the phone. He doesn't like quiet.
He doesn't like quiet.
Hi, give me somebody.
The phone interface in my car is busted, so I'm not on the phone.
You have a brand new car.
Probably killed itself.
Yeah, it's busted.
Why are you afraid of the quiet? You need to talk to someone.
What happened to your phone?
Because
that
it's
broke?
called dead air. And if you stop talking, you're going to die. That's why they call it that, Christian.
Chick, is there a chance Tom thinks he's on the radio 24/7?
Yes.
That's a chance.
That's a huge possibility.
There's no changing him, though, because he enjoys it.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
He thinks he's...
Thank goodness he's good at it.
I answered the door of my house yesterday. I said, look, I'll be right back. I've got to go do weather on the Thames. When we come back, what have you got, Christy?
Coming up, we have one of those great Goodwill stories where they bought something for very little money and then turned around and sold it for lots of money.
I love these. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
I do, Chick, and I'm not going to have you make fun of me.
Okay. Jerk.
What's wrong, ladies? We'll figure this out when we get back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Yeah.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee, and I have to wait for Tom to finish drinking. Here's Tom.
A sip of coffee while you do your...
How is it today? Robust? Hot?
Minimal insertion of content. Oh.
That's right.
Sports is over. Time to move forward. Now, I think we have reached a point of arguing here. The intermission at movie theaters.
I say yay.
Yes, I say yay too.
Now, do you think, is it possible after an intermission, because people are going to get up, they're going to pee, they're going to
buy popcorn,
concessions. Is the problem that some of these filmmakers don't think people can get back into the spirit of the movie?
Yes. Yes, that's their contention. I don't think that's true.
Will they show previews again so they so they get in the mood?
Once more, here's Nicole Kidman to act like she actually goes to a public theater.
No joke. I hate that.
Would be caught dead in an AMC theater.
When are they going to pick up the fact nobody likes her anymore?
I know,
she's
right?
Quite the negative.
She got booed in California when I went to see a movie there.
Why?
Because they didn't, when that thing came on at the AMC.
Oh, that thing got booed?
Are you sure it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm
People
just
didn't
asking.
know me.
It could possibly happen.
Okay, we have to return to the news desk where Christy Lee is astride the chair in front of the news
A
desk.
vase purchased at a Goodwill store for $3.99. That's less than $4. Sold for over $100,000 at auction recently.
Oh, Christy, I think we can all say a $4 vase, $100,000 vase.
Thank you, Josh.
Yes.
CBS News reports the rare vase was discovered at a thrift store in Richmond, Virginia by Jessica Vincent. The piece, which was created by mid-century Italian architect Carlo Scarpa.
It was a Scarpa?
Yes, features colorful streaks made using a technique called pennellate.
That's right, it's a feces.
Pennellate.
Oh, Scarpa, you didn't make another poop vase, did you?
Meaning brushstroke that involves adding in colored opaque glass while the piece is being blown.
People like it.
Excuse me? It looks festive.
Yes.
The auction house estimated the piece was worth $30,000 to $50,000.
Whoa!
Though it ultimately sold for more than $100,000.
That's great.
There's brown in there, the light brown, the dark brown, the little green.
Oh, Scarpa, you really are disgusting.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that somebody knew that's what that was.
Right?
Well, so they did know.
Apparently,
Okay.
she knew.
If you look at the thing, I certainly would have no idea.
It's got to be like winning the lottery.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm surprised it wasn't made into a bong by somebody at Goodwill.
Yes. I like hearing that somebody's ancient sculpture degree paid off.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you see it, it looks like, do you remember when you were in school that you would wrap crepe paper, different color crepe paper around a bottle? Do you remember doing that in art class?
Doesn't it look quite modern?
Yeah.
Oh, I just sounded like a gallery a-hole.
kinda
It looks quite modern.
It's kind of cheesy looking, I think.
It's like any kid can make that.
Or like when you would fill a bottle. Oh, I never did this, but you see those people that filled dip, hard it, hip, dip, blurp,
Oh, are you going to say the sand thing?
Yes, the multicolored sand.
Get a job.
I mean, it is. When you look at it closer, it is very pretty, and it is different colors of glass, but it does look like when we used to.
It's not glass, it's a feces.
Ah, Scarpa, please.
He's in my third.
Why aren't you on the page with feces with me? I thought
I don't know.
thought you'd laugh.
What are you referencing?
Scarpa is claiming.
I wasn't appreciating my time. I make a vase out of feces.
We know you do, Scarpa.
No, it's. I think the
you got the brown. You got a light brown.
The technique is called, I believe it's pennellate.
Pennellate.
And Scarpa's contention was that all that means is it's made out of feces.
Oh.
Penne poop in Italian.
Okay.
A lot of penne.
All right.
Scarpa, we need you to leave.
What?
I mean, the fact that I got through Goodwill without getting crushed or scratched, I mean, that.
There's a lot of finds at Goodwill.
Yes.
I love Tuesdays, Thursdays, great days.
Yeah.
All right.
3,000 George Foreman grills without the drip tray.
God, that's funny. That is so true.
Yeah,
Are you still using yours? Oh, you're not eating meat.
No.
I forgot. Sorry.
You could fry up some broccoli.
Eggplant.
I like steaming it right now.
Or mushrooms or something.
Oh, yeah, portobello.
Yeah, I love those.
They make a good sandwich.
Do they?
Oh, can you have bread? I don't even know.
Not really.
No.
I'm not doing it. You can probably.
What are you going to have for lunch today, Pat?
That red lentil soup downtown.
Oh, very
My
good.
new favorite place.
Do you have to drive down there or do you have it delivered?
No, I walk all the 10 miles. I'm real hungry when I get there.
Give me all your soup.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't have it today?
Oh.
Yeah. I just walked down here.
Let me back there.
Police in Florida have arrested a man who allegedly hit a convenience store employee with a piece of hot chicken.
Take that.
According to court records, the incident occurred at a Wawa store in St. Petersburg at 1:20 a.m.
The Wawa is a pleasure.
Yeah, it is a great
pleasure to
convenience
visit.
store.
It's the greatest.
Yeah, right there. I mean, what'd you say? Saturday night, 1:20 a.m.?
Right.
Yeah.
That what Granny used to say, nothing good happens after midnight. The 32-year-old suspect, Daniel Palomino, reportedly became angry because he believed that the chicken was not cooked
I
completely.
couldn't hear him because when he tried to talk to him, he was a little hoarse.
A bulletin noise for some reason. What do you think he wanted Han in the drums.
Han initially
made a mistake. Yeah,
it's hard to tell.
He confronted a worker and responded by throwing the chicken at the victim. Police noted that while the chicken was covered in a spicy Nashville sauce that got into the victim's eye, the employee did not suffer bodily harm.
That's a lot of specificity there.
Yeah, the man who threw the chicken was arrested on a charge of battery.
Well, it was.
He's obviously right. The guy didn't get burned, so the chicken wasn't hot. You got that going. Right?
Yeah, spicy chicken is what it was. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was
salt and basil.
It wasn't hot.
Not
Nashville
warm.
hot chicken is kind of a chicken. Yeah, it's like a spicy. It's a spice.
I mean, if you're getting food at a gas station, really?
I'm telling you,
some good stuff. There's a good tuna fish.
Yeah, that's an okay point. But when it comes to Wawa, it's
Wawa's
fantastic.
brilliant. Yeah,
well, that's great then.
Yes.
I mean, there are
Tuna fish,
there are other
chicken
places.
salad.
Buc-ee's is great. You have to be careful. There are some wonderful stops.
Yeah, well,
and then some awful.
I was recently wanted above the coffee. It says, "Enjoy your diarrhea." I'm glad that they're being right up front about what's going to happen.
Now, Scarpa, you can't use that to make a vase, can you?
It's all around you.
Yeah, it doesn't. You need something that'll set.
No solid ground.
You can make an ashtray. Maybe.
Yeah. You make a place, man.
Thank you, Scarpa.
So you say Wawa has great food?
Yes.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, there are good gas stations around the country that have really good food.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at the very least, fast food quality.
Wawa and Sheets with a Z.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Quick Trip has good stuff. If you ever stop at one of those.
Come and Go?
Yep, they're good.
Come and Go's very good.
Okay, I'll look forward to.
I'll bring you some
gassing up.
Some gas station sushi sometime.
Gas station sushi.
Get-Go's good too.
I see you when you go into any convenience store, USA. You go in there, and your little fingers are out and pointing, and you've got your mouth all drawn
No, it's hey Pat, would you go in there? I'm not setting foot in there.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were in a convenience store? Seriously.
Oh, I would imagine you go in.
Yeah, Pat and I went into one when we drove to Wisconsin.
We did, yeah.
Okay.
Holding hands?
Well, we hugged on the way in.
I bet you did.
A little kiss in the cheek.
Can we use your men's room for a little sodomy session?
A little rogering.
You guys mind?
Vigorous rogering? No, I just went in there to
a little sodomy session.
Pat can't eat anything anyway since he's become a vegan. I had my news bulletin music ready. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
We have a news bulletin?
Yeah. Once again, a news bulletin from Steven Singer Jewelers.
Steven Singer has been shot.
No, Mr. Singer is fine.
Diamonds. Get me diamonds.
Oh, God, Steven, I'm so sorry.
Poor Steve.
He's got a sense of humor.
Merry Christmas.
We'll find that utterly hilarious. The bulletin is the deadline has been moved.
Deadline, I'll say.
He's giving you till 2:00 tomorrow to get your orders in if you want to get them for the Christmas holiday. What am I talking about? IHateStevenSinger.com. Go there right now. Get it done. What's available? Well, all kinds of stuff. Stephen is kind of highlighting this season those diamond stud earrings. By the way, they're real, natural, earthborn diamonds, of course. And Stephen has something called the Anita Diamond Studs, 100% eye flawless. $298 is the starting point for those babies. And he's got the best guarantee in the business. If he or she doesn't like them, send them back on the house. Free shipping. Stephen is famous for his quality free shipping and his quality jewelry. IHateStevenSinger.com. Order by 2 p.m. tomorrow if you want to get them on time. That is the new deadline. So we just found that out a few minutes ago. So you've got a little bit of time. I would get it done today. It's that simple. Real natural diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. He's alive and well. He's Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Get it done now, please. When we come back, Christy, I know we have a little special surprise.
We do?
And then what have you got?
Well, I have an update on our salad story where the person found a piece of the manager's finger. We have a getaway vehicle that was stolen during the robbery, and a very interesting story about our close DNA friends, the ape.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here. There's Josh, Ace, Pat. We're all here. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
You're welcome.
Now, we have a little surprise for you. If you look at the big screen, as you can see,
I'm surprised.
It's Barbie.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show. It's your favorite plastic doll again, Old Barbie.
What a treat. Barbie, it's nice to see you.
I am 64 years old, living off Social Security down in Boca Raton, Florida at the Barbie Assisted Living Home. I wanted to zoom in real quick, give you Barbie's year in review. As you know, I had the #1 movie in the box office until Tay-Tay came and stole it from me. Look, I'm not bitter. I heard John Mayer used to make her fart into his mouth so she could guess what she had for lunch. She's been through it. Oh, my goodness. Who is that on my screen? Is that Chick McGee and Ace Cosby?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the way you two just go back and forth. Oh, I have to say, your two's on-air relationship has to be the best will they, won't they, since Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd on Moonlight. Spoiler alert, they end up banging. Ace Cosby, you're so funny. How do you come up with all those jokes day after day?
Hours of writing.
You're like a modern-day Roy Rogers. And Chick McGee, what a hunk. You must have to carry around a tennis racket all day to swat away all that poon. Plus, I have it on good authority. You like to get in there and root around like a honey badger.
I sure do.
Is that true, Mr.
I like
McGee?
to find out what's what, Barbie.
Oh, being that I'm a doll and can't spread my legs, I find that very intriguing. I have to apologize for my randiness. I'm already on my 3rd Bailey's and coffee this morning. And why, yes, I'll have another. And like always, sugar, extra Bailey's, hold the coffee. Joshua, are you there, Joshua?
Hi, Barbie. How are you?
You remind me of a young Henry Kissinger, but without all the power and prestige. That man had a hog on him like a stack of tuna cans, and it smelled just as bad. Bobby worries about you, Joshua. You're such a sweet young man, and these people in there are ruining you.
Oh, boy, they are corrupting you.
I hear you using the B word all the time now. Oh, as a plastic female doll, I find it both offensive and very unbecoming.
I apologize.
Is Mr. Thomas Griswold in there?
Here, Barbie, how are you?
Oh, you devil. I love that you haven't gone with the totally bald. Your hairs are hanging on like Leo to that door in the Titanic movie. Oh, Bobby just loves powerful men. I would love to go out to dinner with you and Tom Brady.
Ooh.
Oh, have a London broil, then follow it up back at Bobby's room with a little London bridge between the three of us. If you catch Bobby's drift. I'm sorry, I got to cut this short, but I have to run. It looks like the omelet station finally has my blue cheese and bacon omelet done, and I want to eat it while it's still warm. This was Bobby, or Barbara if you're nasty. Peace out, bitches.
Barbie. Thank you.
She did not
I
win.
love that wig. I
Did
love
not
that.
win Person of the Year.
No, she sure didn't.
Taylor got it.
Oh, well. She can't win Person of the Year. She's not a person.
She was one of the nominees.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, they've had other things that weren't people win that.
Who?
Didn't the IBM computer or something win it?
Person of the Year?
Oh, that's right.
That doesn't seem right. But what do I know? Nothing, apparently.
I think it was not officially like Man of the Year, I thought, was the computer.
I think so. I think so. Way back when.
Let's do an update on a story we had earlier. A Connecticut woman is suing the Chopped Eatery chain, claiming a salad she received contained a piece of a severed finger. The lawsuit filed by Miss Allison Cozy alleges that she bought a salad at a Chopped location in Mount Kisco, New York, and realized while eating that she was chewing on a portion of a human finger that had been mixed into her salad.
Sickening.
Ooh. According to the suit, a manager at the restaurant accidentally severed a piece of her left pointer finger while chopping arugula. She's seeking unspecified monetary damages. According to the suit, the incident caused the plaintiff, quote, serious personal injuries, including traumatic stress, cognitive impairment, vomiting, and shoulder pain.
Shoulder pain?
Yeah.
That's a
You don't know. You've never had to eat a finger.
You're right. You're right.
I ordered the chef salad. I didn't want a piece of the chef in the salad. That's so disgusting.
Yeah, that's rough.
You can see. I mean, I can see why she'd have a kind of a rough
suit, but
afterward. But yeah, I'm not sure about the shoulder pain.
And police in Colorado say they were able to arrest a pair of thieves after their getaway vehicle was stolen while they were robbing the business.
Wah, wah.
The Commerce
Aren't you
City.
supposed to have somebody in the getaway car?
I always
Isn't
thought
the whole
It's a
that.
good idea.
I don't care if Jesus Christ himself's come out here. You don't move the car. Or something like
The
that.
Commerce City Police Department said 3 armed and masked individuals robbed a local check cashing business. Responding officers chased down and apprehended 2 of the 3 suspects. The department said that while the trio was robbing the business, a 4th criminal stole their getaway vehicle, which authorities believe might have already been stolen. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
They needed baby drivers, what they needed.
Karma.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I saw a Carmen Gia over the weekend.
You did?
I love those.
You ever seen one of those? Volkswagen, like a little sporty Volkswagen.
Yeah.
I've never seen one in person, I
My
don't
uncle
think.
had one.
I just saw one.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I
making
had
that up?
2 great this weekend. I also saw a early 60s Corvair.
Were you at a car show?
No, it was right. Some guy drove it right by my house.
Wouldn't you like to?
Well, that's
Wouldn't you like to know what really happened?
No, I know there was a white Corvair.
Yeah, white Corvette, sure, Tom.
Not Corvette, Corvair.
Corvair.
No.
Sorry.
Or as
More
the-
rare
or
Corvair.
As the owners, I'm sure, call it the Vair.
I sure hope not.
She took the vet, I took the Vair.
Fair.
You take the Vair there?
Yeah. Remember the Vair had the engine back Vair.
There.
Where?
Yeah.
The Carmen Gia, cool car. Looked
Carmen
like
Gia had the engine in the back too, didn't it?
Looked a little very sporty. Very sporty.
Looks like 75 was last year they made the Carmen Gia. Oh. That's a cool looking car, man.
Yeah, fun. But back to the story. If you need a getaway car, isn't the whole point to
Have a driver ready, waiting?
You'd probably get a stick shift. Less likely to be stolen, right? Didn't we?
Yeah,
determine
nobody
that?
can drive them anymore.
Some street punk can't drive a stick shift.
Oh, that's street punk.
All these damn street punks.
I'm so sorry. Christy, what else have you got?
There's a new study out there that finds apes can recognize friends they've not seen in decades.
Hey, how you doing?
Washo, my man.
Photographs of apes whom the participating animals had not seen for time periods ranging from 9 months to 26 years were used by researchers. They found that chimpanzees and bonobos were able to recognize photos of former group mates more than 25 years after last seeing them in the flesh.
Interesting.
With photos of old friends eliciting an even more positive response. Scientists believe that apes' social memory could extend beyond 26 years and could even be comparable with that of humans, who apparently we remember things as long as 48 years. Well,
Wow.
that explains something.
I think I think humans can remember them a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Faces.
Some things.
Sure, you can see pictures of people that are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but that's because you're constantly seeing them. How often do you go 48
Well, that's
years without seeing a face? You're
Well, like Tom said, he could look at a 6th grade class, though, and pick
I
out
would know most
everybody
of
and
those
name everybody's name.
But I mean, it's cool that apes can.
There
do
are
it.
special cases.
That's really cool.
Yeah, the study also raises the possibility that apes are capable of missing their loved ones. Oh, I totally believe that.
And just if you keep reading, the apes, they were most likely to spot old ape friends that owed them money.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's.
If they forget that.
Hey, you got that sawbuck?
Can you imagine the kind of gossip? Oh, looks like Mrs. Washoe maybe should be reducing. Yikes.
Reducing.
I'm reducing. Remember that?
How did the apes know that they recognized somebody?
Oh, my gosh. What do you mean, how do they know?
Do they point and have their mouth open? Hey!
It's
How do the
red.
scientists know that the apes recognize them?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do they know?
I don't know. I don't know how the study was conducted.
Ask your ape buddy.
Yeah, I can ask
you have
Dr.
a-
Rob. He knows all about that.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And they do obviously recognize certain people. You were telling me that off the air the
Oh,
other day.
absolutely. Definitely. Yeah.
They like chewing gum.
Oh, they chew on them and get a
Orangutans like
taste for
chewing
it?
gum.
Yeah, I saw you give. I saw them give. Don't do this if you're at the zoo, but I mean the trainer can give the a stick of gum to the
Orangutan.
They stick it in their mouth and go chew a while, and they pull out the foil and everything. It's hilarious.
Saw one orangutan do it, so all of them do it.
Yeah, all of them do it.
He said they all do it. He also said he has one he wants to wrestle Josh.
No,
that'd be good.
I saw orangutan over the weekend driving a car in Gia. Did you know that?
Oh, is that right?
Right there in my neighborhood.
Was his name Clyde?
Could have been Clyde.
Ape and a Corvair.
Yep, ape and a Corvair and a
I like throwing rocks at them at the zoo. They get real wild.
Chimp in the trunk. Stop. No,
they get all worked up.
I like to yell, "I'm free!" at them. That's what I like to yell.
They don't care for that. I can wear a Charlton Heston mask. They get really fired up.
Suppose bartenders get sick of guys coming up to the bar going, "Stella!" just to order a beer.
Yes, they get tired of the 74-year-olds
Yeah, I was
who do
going to
that.
say, who does that?
Sorry. What else have you got, Christy Lee?
A man from Cramlington.
All right, now we're making places up.
This sounds like
Crazy.
Jerry Lewis grew up in Kremlin.
It's actually in the UK. This guy claims a spider laid eggs in his toe while on a French cruise.
Sick.
According to the BBC, Mr. Colin Blake was celebrating his 35th wedding anniversary and was having a meal outdoors in Marseille when he was bitten. He said that after his toe turned purple, the ship's doctor told him the swelling
Cut it off.
had been caused by a wolf spider.
Wolf spider.
Blake told the BBC medical staff at the hospital cut open his infected toe and milk-like pus came out. I hope you're not having breakfast right now.
How about that?
He said spider eggs were seen in the liquid.
Wow.
Experts, however, Josh, are skeptical of Mr. Blake's claims.
I see.
Dr. Sarah Goodacre from the University of Nottingham told the BBC, "I can't possibly see how it could be true at all. The egg sacs take quite a while to spin."
Yeah,
she added the spider venom is not necrotizing. It is designed to paralyze a fruit fly. And they called it implausible. The British, is it Archaeological Society? Arachnological Society.
Spider you.
The spider people. Yeah.
You can read more about that guy's toe on the web. That was pretty good. Sorry.
But you want to be from Cramlington?
I liked it. I want to go back 2 stories.
What?
Oh, good.
How did you pronounce arugula? Is it pronounced arugula?
It sure isn't.
What is
Arugula.
Arugula.
Arugula. Yeah.
It's a
like an old car.
It was named after the famous horn. Arugula.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you like to eat that stuff?
No,
I do love it. Yeah, I get a nice
I
spinach
hate it.
arugula mix that I put on turkey
You like
sandwiches.
it, Pat?
Ugh, it tastes like weeds.
It tastes like road weeds.
Yeah, it's awful.
After they've been sprayed with
Ugh.
road
Ugh.
kill. Sorry.
A 90-year-old woman has earned a master's degree from the University of North Texas. Miss Minnie Payne attended junior college for only a short time in the 50s, but decided to return to her education after retiring at the age of 68.
It's clogging up the school system.
After earning a bachelor's degree from Texas Women's University in 2006, Payne worked as a freelance writer before enrolling at University of North Texas, UNT. She since.
Oh, wow. Boy, I hope they don't have a radio station.
Yeah, I hope they don't have a branch in Connecticut.
No, I mean,
Well, if it's that side of the Mississippi.
yeah, that side of the Mississippi, Josh. It would be K. Never mind.
Boy. It's a woman's university, UNT.
And they get,
No, that was University of North Texas.
Okay.
Texas Women's University is where she received her bachelor's.
Shouldn't it be a bachelorette degree?
Yes,
she earned her master's at the University of North Texas.
I mean, if it's a women's, sorry.
I'm assuming the Texas Women's University, they don't teach math.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you got to get them up to speed, man.
No, because it's hard.
Josh, single forever. Well, so, I'm sorry, how old is she now?
90, what'd I say? In her 90s. She's 90.
Oh, so she could pay off that college debt by the time she's 134.
Oh.
See the picture of her? She's got the sling on. She tore her rotator cuff throwing the cap in the
air. And staff at a Pennsylvania library say a book was returned to them 120 years overdue.
Well, one of these stories, huh?
I know, right?
You don't like these stories?
I don't like them either. I'm with you, Josh.
We're up to our necks in them.
God, it seems like every week, right?
No kidding.
Hey, this is an old story
Here's
about a
an old
library
book.
book.
I owe you so
It's
much
a long
money.
show, A-holes.
Unbelievable. You know, they lost this in 1949.
The Carbondale Public
Five minutes
Library.
on politics.
Unbelievable.
The Carbondale Public Library said the book entitled The Cruise of the Esmeralda
That's in
by
Illinois.
Harry Collingwood still contains the original pocket listing the library's rules, as well as a Carbondale library card issued to a person named Horace Short.
Number one,
in 1904.
rule of the library: no minorities.
Back in that day,
yes,
yeah.
Where was this again? It was in
This was
Pennsylvania.
in Pennsylvania. The book was checked out for 43,641 days, which would have accrued a fine of $872.82.
That's not bad.
At the 1904 rate, check of 2 cents per day, or $10,910.25 at the current rate of 25 cents per day.
The Cruise of the Esmeralda.
Mr. Short's very lucky. According to the library, we cap fines for books at $10.
Mm-hmm. Why bother returning?
Why? Who would have returned that?
Because they can put it in a display out front of the library. And this is because in 50 years, this is what a book looks like.
So if you
and he's
if you
got
heard about this and you'd go down to, would you purposely go down to the library just to see the book? Where's the book they just turned in over all these years?
I think for those that are smart enough to go to a library, they go, look at this, see this. They've had books for a long time helping people.
Yeah.
Here's one. Look, this Driving a Horse Carriage for Dummies. It's a...
Hi, I work for your local library. Do you like reading booger-laden books?
Yeah. I've been touched.
Then come
by
here.
people.
What's the matter? You don't have $11?
A lot of people don't. God.
We're going to lend you a book.
Literacy, Josh.
Well, promise to bring it back.
Have you not ever used you don't use the library ever?
I buy my books.
I know you
Buy
do.
a book.
Here's a
How
card
nice for you.
that will prove that I'll bring the book
I
back.
love libraries. Sometimes they have books you can't find elsewhere.
I love libraries.
Now he's backing down.
Well, some of this is said for comedy.
And that's
And
true.
when I realized there was none, I
gonna
decided
say-
to tell the truth.
Hold up a red card so we know to give you the courtesy chuckle.
Well, not all of us have a rim shot button we can hit
What are you talking
to
about?
alert people that it's a
We need a holiday, don't we?
No, seriously.
Kiss my ass. We'll be right back.
Actually, a lot of libraries are. There's a new one not too far from me that's just awesome.
Really?
Yeah. I go there and I laugh. I go, yeah, you can't afford books, and then
Nope, didn't help.
The deck is stacked.
didn't help.
See, now I want to talk about. I just ran into a friend of mine yesterday, and they were telling me at his house they do HelloFresh 3 nights a week. What is HelloFresh all about? Well, it's about saving you a ton of time, and especially now. Do you really want to spend 20 minutes waiting in line at the grocery store, or do you want to have to do the self-scan where you go waiting for the thing to beep and finally you go, okay, I guess I'm leaving this quart of milk here. Yeah, that explains why the other random items are sitting here. HelloFresh does the shopping. They do the measuring. You just put it together. We're talking about restaurant quality food, a lot less food waste, which is certainly important, and you won't be killing a lot of time at the grocery store. So give yourself a break. This is great for parties at the holidays because HelloFresh has their special little in-store store, the HelloFresh Market. You can pick from a variety of seasonal stuff, charcuterie boards, et cetera, et cetera. See what I'm talking about? HelloFresh has a great offer going right now where you get free breakfast for life if you use the code BTShowFree. So you go to HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. That means 1 breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. And by the way, more than 45 recipes each week. It's not just the recipe. You get the card that shows you how to do it with photographs, and the food is already measured. You put it together, heat it up, et cetera, sometimes in 5 minutes. See what I'm talking about at HelloFresh. HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. Now, don't forget that free breakfast for life. Details at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. When we come back, it's time to educate you, even if you don't have a library card. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Norton, he's crazy.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. Christy's here. There's Josh, Ace, Pat Godwin. I'm Chick. Tom's over there, and I think we are at the educational part of the Bob and Tom Show, are we not?
I think we are. We promised we'd play, we'll maybe have to do it tomorrow, our tribute to Eagles, because you had that interesting letter.
Yeah, that's right.
36, that's a news story. 3,600 Eagles were killed.
But, yeah, it is time for our history.
Time now for Today in History, December 19th. A day which will always be 6 days away from Christmas.
Fair enough.
He's not wrong.
Can't argue
Fair
with
enough.
No, can't argue with me.
1843, A Christmas Carol, published by Charles Dickens. Wow.
That's a good one.
My favorite version of that, either the one with the puppets or with the cartoon Mr. Magoo.
The puppets.
Muppets Christmas Carol?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
It is good.
Is that right?
That's very good, yeah.
And, you know, it was originally about a woman, Carol.
Oh, that's why it was called that?
A Christmas Carol.
Helpful.
How about that?
1971, Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of the Anthony Burgess novel A Clockwork Orange. You ever see that, Josh?
Of course, yeah. It's unsettling.
I like the Muppet version of that.
Yes. Muppets Clockwork Orange.
What was that movie?
They have Kermit's eyes.
Waka waka!
What was that about? I've never seen
It's about
it.
2 hours long.
You would hate it. It's got, as they say, ultra violence.
Yeah.
It's kind of a futuristic place, and Malcolm McDowell's the head, what is it, Droog?
Okay.
I haven't seen it. It was
a roving gang.
It was unavailable for a while.
Miscreants.
It was pulled from circulation due to some imitators, apparently. 1972, the last lunar mission ends.
Yeah, but we're going back, aren't we?
The Artemis or something, right?
Oh, they closed the studio in Warner Brothers lot?
So once again, you're contending.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thank you. If only Buzz Aldrin were here to punch you in the face.
I'd like to see that old man try to punch me in the face. I'd kick him right in the balls.
Let's see.
There's a really good documentary out there called Room 237 or something about Stanley Kubrick staging the moon landing. And it lays it out, man. And you get to the end, you go, okay, yeah, it was fake. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
In spite of thousands of witnesses at Cape
But
Canaveral.
if you take it into context, you look at 2001, and then you see what the special effects were before that. That's why everybody thought he faked the moon landing. Well, you don't know that.
1980, Raging Bull is released.
Raging what?
Raging Bull.
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 What is that? I don't know what it is, but he's trying to say bull. I know that.
Okay.
Raging Bull.
The glamorous life of a boxer.
Yeah.
Here's my favorite birthday, though. This is for you, Josh, because I know you're the big baseball fan. Walt No Neck Williams. Born on this date in 1943.
Walt ain't got no neck.
No.
Played for the White Sox. What a great nickname.
Tiny strike zone.
Oh, yes. Yeah, very low.
Yeah.
Not as well known as his teammate, Chinless Joe Jackson.
I don't know how he changes a pillowcase.
No chin. And
that dirty pillow.
Happy birthday, Warren Sapp. From the world of the
controversial figure.
Yes, certainly. That probably leave it right there.
Yeah, like the pot.
What do we learn on today's show?
What do we learn?
Right to me. All right. Tom stands by the fact that Princess Di should have worn her seatbelt.
Thinks that she would have walked away from that wreck.
Yep.
Look, seatbelts
that'd be some great photos.
Seatbelts are very important.
Almost cut the car in half.
Yeah, man.
Driver's irresponsible.
We did learn about the term from Christy, winter vagina.
Yes, we did.
Whatever.
Christy suffering from it?
Some doctor says because he has the
right.
fewest STD patients on the 16th of December, the 15th must be a no sex day. It's quite a leap. I don't think this guy will be in the Hall of Fame with Dr. Salk. Is there a gynecologist Hall of Fame?
Sure.
What?
I wonder if the building is,
That's nice.
One of those buildings shaped like the way the NFL in Canton, they've got the
it's a beautiful
shaped building.
You enter through those pink curtains.
Oh, hello, Dr. Quackenbush.
Boy,
in some states, it's illegal to go in the back door of the museum.
How did they get that law passed? Because it is illegal in some states for any
sodomy
other than,
Yeah, it is. Do you know sodomy also includes
oral?
Yeah, isn't that something?
That's
something.
Yeah. You're right. What lawman was it? You know what I'm against?
That's right.
The greatest thing ever.
Whoa. I kind of like it there, bud.
It feels real good.
Yeah, hello.
Nope, it's outlawed.
Outlawed.
What else you got?
Pat needs a new front tooth. He's looking for a donor. Pat told his eagle collars in the nest. Oh, no, Tom told us the dog collar in the nest.
Oh, yeah, the eagle story. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
What was that? Nest. Is that number 5?
Eagles will occasionally pick up small dogs or little kitties and take them up to their nest and have lunch.
And Tom's brothers this time of year are very happy and thankful that they send him Omaha steaks.
I
Precluding him
send
from visiting
them Omaha steaks, which does preclude me from going to see them. Very good. And then tomorrow we'll squeeze in our little tribute to eating eagles, which we talked about at some length.
Got to get their legs apart.
And we talked about my experience at the old folks' home, where it was very unpleasant. But I'll repeat that for you tomorrow. How about that?
Oh, good.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville. We always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.